Bobby, Jess. Bobby, Jess.
GT Films.
Yeah, this your boy Hoodie, the King of Cleveland. And if you ain't listening to Narcistic Nation with the homie Daryl Flair, then I don't know what the fuck you are doing with your life.
Ladies and gentlemen, hood rats and pimps, you are now tuned to the most controversial radio show on earth, Narcistic Nation, and I'm your host with the most, the wood grain gripping, 100 proof sipping. Don't get mad if your baby mama missing, son of a gun with the high caliber, and I'm having a hard time keeping these fratellis on my motherfucking feet. Now, before I start this show, the thoughts and expression of it is not those of Narcistic Entertainment. It is not those of WTMH. So don't be sending emails and shit talking about we said the faggot word. And we was talking about foreigners, and we was talking about people's cars, and they live and work every day, and shit like that. With that being said, I think it's time to pop the motherfucking clutch. We got Stewie B in the motherfucking house.
What's happening, y'all?
We got Freddie J in the motherfucking house.
Yo, what's good, baby? Glad to be back up in here. It seemed like it's been a minute since I've been up in the studio.
We got the Cleavage Cavalier, MJ in the motherfucking building.
Hey, what's popping?
You all ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's
go.
go.
How many times you gonna ask that though? Yes, like 3 times.
You good? You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
I don't think you're ready.
Freeze all night.
I don't think you're ready.
I'm drunk off the Kanika. You see what I'm saying?
Bitch.
Yeah, I'm ready.
So much I hate so much.
What?
You.
What did I do?
Why? Why are you like this?
What's wrong?
Just go ahead. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do it. Just do it. Do it. Do it.
Shit. I'm gonna start this fucking show off, but I gotta bring somebody up on charges.
Uh-oh.
Why do I feel like it's me?
I think
Who do y'all think it is?
Oh boy.
Me? Because you dislike me the most.
Who do you think it is, Freddie J?
Oh man, I've been out the loop for a minute, so
you can go ahead. You can say it's me. It's okay. You can say
it might be me. For all I know.
What about you, Stu? You think I'm about talking about one of them?
I think it's Goldie.
Goldie?
Oh, and listen, well, how you gonna bring her up and she can't like really defend herself right now? You ain't shit.
I ain't gonna talk shit about her.
So it ain't her.
It ain't Goldie.
Oh, okay.
It's you.
What?
I'll bring you up on charges.
My man,
what I did.
What is more like? What haven't you done?
Right. Like, what have I missed? I mean, I've been out the loop for
a whole lot of shit. So what I do? What I did?
So I call this nigga Stu, y'all. Call him on the phone, y'all. You know what I mean? I'm like, he answered the phone, and I hear Hot Boys playing in the background. The 400 Degrees song. Juvenile shit like hot boys. I'm like, who the fuck you ride with, nigga? He like, oh, I'm with Pops. I'm like, y'all niggas twerking in the car? I'm like, why the fuck is y'all playing Hot Boys loud? I mean, this shit is blaring where you know the nigga got bass in his car when it just sound muffled and shit, but I can hear a certain instrument to know that it's Juvenile song. I'm like, God damn.
It was sounding muffled.
It was sounding muffled in a bitch, like, you know what I mean? But you could tell some clarity in it, you know what I'm saying? But I just wasn't there. So I didn't understand the vibe that they had going on.
That was, first of all, that was my dad's shit. So I don't got shit to do with this.
You've been a freak dick before.
This nigga did ask me that, like, what y'all niggas doing? Twerking in the car?
Yeah. Like, I didn't understand. I didn't understand.
Man, it's cool that you get to listen to Hot Boys with your pops, though, man. That's what's up, though.
We listen to all kind of shit. We returned. He just happened to call at the moment.
Y'all was bonding? Is that how y'all bond? Like, y'all play, like, trap shit?
I was going to say, like, twerk to trap shit.
We definitely don't twerk the trap shit.
I can just imagine.
I mean, it's okay. You know, I'm non-judgmental. Unless you're ugly, then I'll take the shit out of you.
Unless the little bitty bitches call me throwing my dick around their neck.
Speaking of
twerking.
Oh boy.
How are you doing with all of this? Because it's almost done.
Oh, man,
it's almost over,
oh my God. Listen, I got one more week. Listen.
So listen, for those of you who may not know,
man,
Stewie like totally skipped No Nut November.
Because it was my birthday month.
Oh boy.
Still, he couldn't do for some reason he couldn't do No Nut November. So now he has to be like abstinent all of December.
Listen.
Right.
So we got cats in the it's
whole lot of phone sex.
So you went a whole goddamn month without having sex?
Almost 3 weeks.
What's wrong with you?
We got one more show, and when I wake up
That's
following
anxiety,
morning,
bro.
somebody's daughter.
Somebody's bald head.
Somebody's
daughter.
bald-headed ass daughter with some lip gloss on.
They not
It's
interviewing
about to
this
tear
nigga right.
these balls up. You
What
hear
are
me?
you doing to compensate for not having sex all
Oh,
He swears he
This is-
hasn't been.
I've been just chill. This is what I just keep the little bitty
You've been
bitches.
working.
No,
I
I
see
just
you wore the little ass shirt today. So you've been curling.
yeah, I've
You've
been
been
doing
bench pressing some
I've been
hoes?
doing my thing. No, I've been meditating. I've been having to stay away from all these little bitty bitches. and
Yoga ass
whores
nigga.
because you know,
You been yoga?
no, nigga, I don't yoga.
First of all, wait. Why y'all laughing?
oh,
Because I'm gonna bring y'all a whole bunch of
I'm
charges too.
I know. I already knew
I ain't
it. I
got
just
no
don't know
charges.
for what. But I am innocent in all of.
I ain't got no.
Why
shenanigans.
I
why
don't
would
believe that shit.
MJ you call off? Freddie J call off.
Oh, here y'all
See,
go.
I had it. I mean,
No,
I was out
first
of
of all,
town.
Is that
That's what
silent bang?
Antennas were.
Bang,
Now,
bang, bang,
look,
It
bang.
is not.
How come when you all of a sudden call off,
He said-
this man call off?
He got strep
Nah,
throat.
it wasn't.
No,
It
it wasn't like
Nah, he gonna say.
You hear them both?
It wasn't even like that.
What
I
was
had
it?
a business.
It wasn't-
I had some business stuff that I was taking care of last week.
So you just hold up. So you had just found out, like
Well, it was
right
it was-
before the
it was-
show.
nah, It was
Yeah.
like
I was
when you
reminded.
got business type shit.
Nah, but I'm just
you
saying,
be
you know,
knowing it.
I'm very forgetful with things. I'm having
Listen,
a lot going on.
I be having appointments to drop dick off to bitches, and it be in advance. So I know if it was some bit. Well, that's
So listen. So
I don't
I
think
hit
that's the
up
same.
Flair.
See, yours was the truth. His was a lie.
Nah,
it
mine
was
was the
definitely
truth.
a lie.
So
Nah, I think what you wanted to do was watch the Cleveland Browns game on
Nah.
a Saturday.
I
So
didn't even get a
he's
chance
like,
to
oh
watch
shit,
it.
Cleveland Browns play on
Actually,
Saturday.
I
I gotta go
didn't-
watch this show. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even get a chance to watch the game. I didn't
believe
find
that.
out until the next day. My phone was acting
Oh,
up,
he
so
DVR'd it.
I didn't even get a
He's
chance.
a
to
liar.
So
Now niggas
last
DVR the game.
last
So
Friday.
y'all didn't go to the cabins together?
No.
Nah.
So last Friday, what my
Lies.
weekend consisted of was my daughter. She turned 17
Yes.
on Friday.
Happy birthday.
So yeah, so shout out to her. She turned 17 last Friday, and it was like I took her to dinner Friday night, so she had like a real like grown up dinner. No drinking though, unfortunately.
Damn.
What you mean no drinking? She ain't still with old
That
boy that
wasn't
she
a
was
party.
dating?
No.
She broke up with her man.
Listen, okay, so there was like a
Bring
whole
them up
bunch
to
of shit.
speed. They from out of town.
Okay,
Bring them up
so
to
you
speed.
guys, so I'm a mother of a 17-year-old daughter, and she had this little boyfriend or whatever. So he went to an old school of hers. She used to go to Reynoldsburg, and now she doesn't. And this boy goes to Reynoldsburg, and that's how they knew each other. Well, they had started dating, but there were some things that had came to light
Oh damn.
that were
Damn.
unsavory.
Was
So
he my son?
no. So let me
Like,
just
what the
start
fuck?
off by saying this. For those of you that are watching, and if y'all have sons, I'm just going to tell you now, if your little ashy ass son,
My
no
son is a
disrespect,
baby boy.
but if your ashy ass son questions anything that I do at my house with my kid, I'm burning down everybody's house
Damn.
because
Rough.
Danica was
That's some
basically
white girl
fucking up.
shit.
Yeah.
No,
Black
no,
people
no,
don't
no.
I'm burning everybody's shit
I'm burning down houses.
Burning house.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
tell you why. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened. So basically, Danica had been fucking up. Like, you know, she got with this little boy, had her head all fucked up, you know.
He was a thug.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
He's
You know
not
what
But
they say he was a thug.
right.
He fucked her up, guys.
They
He was a
find everything wrong
thug. He
with
was a
the
gang.
motherfucker.
Gang shit. Like, no. So my brother had gotten her a dog, much to my, you know, I did not want her to have a dog. I was just like, you know, this girl like does not need anything else to take care of. Like she can barely take care of herself, much less a dog. So he gets her this dog. The girl is like barely letting the dog out. Like we got to tell her when to feed him and all this other shit. So ultimately she ended up getting on punishment because of this dog. And we were just like, so because, you know, you are not taking care of home first, we think that you two just kind of like need a week apart. Clear your head. You know,
That's
what?
people
How
say.
y'all gonna dictate a relationship when y'all niggas is
Easy.
single?
Single
Easy.
as fuck though.
Hold on.
She ain't even
Easy.
getting no dick dropped off.
Right.
And she got
Right, exactly.
That's why she mad. She got an
That's her
attitude.
daughter because you ain't getting no.
Damn.
Listen, Listen, this is the thing. It's my house. It's my house. It's my rules. She don't pay not near a bill in that bitch. Let's just be clear on that. So basically, if you don't like it,
oh boy,
I mean, you can go stay with your dad, but good luck with that.
Do you hear how she said that, Flair? You can go stay with your dad. Like my mom, like you can get the fuck out.
No,
Hey,
so this
that's
was
rough,
the thing.
dog.
So he had called one night. They were like on video chat or whatever. I'm upstairs in my room minding my own business. Like I just got off work, and all of a sudden I hear yelling. And then I hear people stomping up the stairs.
Chris Brown and
Nobody fucking knocks on my door. Everybody just throws the door open. And my brother is like going off. And he's like, this motherfucker, this nigga, this little shit. I'm about to beat his ass. And I'm like, well, what the hell is going on? So come to find out that this little boy thought that it was a good idea to ask why he was not allowed to see Danica and how he didn't think that it was right.
Oh, he's bold.
That
He bold.
Why is he bold? Fred?
Because you're not supposed to question a parent.
Why not?
You can't do that.
Every parent ain't a parent.
Man, hey. See,
Nigga,
hey.
what?
Meaning.
Hey,
Every parent ain't smart.
Hey, I got two.
Shit.
It's a lot of dumbass parents out here right now.
I got two
that
daughters.
the kids are
and
smarter than them.
That's for sure.
Let a little dude. When I got two daughters coming up and they start dating, let a dude come question me. Really? You gonna question me?
They gonna question you. You feel like you're doing stupid shit.
Nah, he ain't
And that's why
questioning
you
me in
gonna
my
hate
house.
him. Because
Nah.
he's smarter than you.
Nah, he'll be finding a headlock. He's gonna be on the ground.
Get on the mic. 'Cause I think you just
Get
said
on the
something.
mic.
Get on the mic. Because I
Get
think
on
you
the
just said
mic.
something that was true. That's the problem with y'all. Y'all think because y'all older, motherfuckers supposed to respect
No,
y'all
it's
thoughts.
no.
A lot of y'all just be stuck in y'all motherfucker.
Nah.
You
No,
ever seen like a
I allowed
some work
no.
to
This
that.
was
Wait,
the
wait,
thing.
wait, we can't
I
talk
allowed
about
this
that.
boy
Wait,
to come into my home. I allowed him to come
What
into
did you
my
just say?
home.
What did you just say?
I said it's his caring concern. Y'all don't know how he feel about the young lady.
You know,
You feel me?
nah. You
I will
know,
choke the life out of your son.
I mean,
Yeah.
No, but
For
what he's trying to
questioning
say
me.
is
right.
he cares about your daughter enough to where he's
Nah.
bothered
Right.
by y'all not letting him talk to his
Nah.
girl.
Okay. And I explained to him, this is the reason why. So instead of questioning me about what the fuck it is that I'm doing in my house, tell your girl to tighten the fuck up. How about that? Tell your girl to do better.
He was trying.
he had a
to,
girl?
No,
He had a
the fuck
girl?
it wasn't.
Oh,
He had
boy.
another
I
girl. You
was
saying?
hating on
No,
him.
no.
Your
I'm
brother.
saying you
His-
instead of
your
you
daughter.
questioning me, right? Then you need
It
to
sound
tell
like
your
her
girl
and
to
her
do
brother
better.
some haters.
This is the thing.
Her and her brother are some
Sometimes-
haters.
Sometimes
They
people
jealous.
do be trying to tell
Jealous
us,
as hell.
but sometimes you gotta figure out what's going on with mom and just bring it straight to the front door.
Nah, I wish. it
Well, no,
was
this was the
Yeah.
problem is
I
that
wish
he
it
brought
was.
it to my brother first. And my brother already felt away because he was just like, there's
He's
some
single too?
bullshit. Huh?
Your brother single?
He actively dates.
He's
So he's a womanizer.
He's not a
If he
womanizer.
actively dates, hey, baby girl, if you dating a man, don't you only want to date him? Exactly. So he's a fucking womanizer.
Right.
He's not a
If you
womanizer.
just said he actively dates, if that was a nigga that was dating you, you said
That's
he
my
cheated
bro,
on you.
though, for real.
Yeah, I
Like,
bet.
That's my bro.
That's my bro, for real.
614-781-0754. We come back. We got a special interview. It's
Yes,
Narcistic Nation, the motherfucking Christmas edition.
Yes,
You
yes.
heard me.
Save her.
Y'all in my ear yelling and shit.
What we doing first?
Everybody just got quiet.
Yeah, I'm gonna come get that from you. That's cool. You know where I'm at. All right, say no more. Gotta be right there. Cool. Yeah, I got the trap jumping in that shit. Yeah. I'm working hard, I ain't never gonna lose. Yeah. I got the trap jumping up, that shit booming. 10 zip stuffed in the Gucci is booth. I'm working hard, I ain't never gonna lose. If you want some work, then I'm calling my shoes. I'm catching face, so I feel like I'm Moss. Big mob, big dog, bitch, I'm a boss. My niggas winning, ain't taking no loss. Bust down, ice out, bitch, I got sauce. Serving the junkies, Feds on the block, gotta watch for the He said he dropping, slide on this block, yeah, this shit gon' get nigga, I'm lit, yeah. I got respect by my way like I'm Bundy. I'm independent, yeah. Turn it up, I cannot let niggas run me. Trapping real hard, I can show you how to whip it up. Feds on my line, all I'm trying to do is get it up. Counting all this money, man, I swear I'm not giving up. Ride with the Draco, so we gotta put the pistols up. Janky ass niggas, so you know I gotta stick them up. Ran down, mask down, yeah, nigga, give it up. Big 4-5 out the window, we hit them up. Spent on this block again, them bullets lit them up. I got the truck jumping up, that shit booming. 10 zip stuffed in the Gucci is boofing. I'm working hard, I ain't never gonna lose. If you want some work, then I'm calling my shoes. I'm catching play, so I feel like I'm Moss. Big mob, big dog, bitch, I'm a boss. My niggas winning, they taking no loss. Bust down, ice out, bitch, I got sauce. Serving the junkies, Feds on the block, gotta watch for the He said he trapping, slide on this block, yeah, this shit gon' get nigga, I'm lit, yeah. I got respect by my way like I'm Bundy. I'm independent, yeah. Turn it up, I cannot let niggas run. I can show you how to turn a grind to a Vic. Young nigga, but I still be on my big trap shit. I been really lying low, I been riding with a stick. Free jock boy, bitch, every day hit a lick. I be serving on the rip, I be serving on the fame. I been running shit lately, got me feeling like I'm Beans. Beam on the 5th when I aim at your plane. Blow up a line of that tech in the crane. I got the trap jumping up, that shit booming. 10 zip stuffed in the Gucci is boofing. I'm working hard, I ain't never gonna lose. If you want some work, then I'm calling my shoes. I'm catching play, so I feel like I'm Moss. Big mob, big dog, bitch, I'm a boss. My niggas winning, they taking no loss. Bust down, ice out, bitch, I got sauce. Serving the junkies, Feds on the block, gotta watch for the He said he trapping, slide on this block, yeah, this shit gon' get nigga, I'm lit, yeah. I got respect by my way like I'm Bundy. I'm independent, yeah. Turn it up, I cannot let niggas run.
I'm getting to it. I get that working. I'm running through it. You talking shit, then I'ma do it. The money make me come in, I'ma do it up. What I'm doing, I'm getting to it. What I'm doing, I'm getting to it. What I'm doing, I'm getting to it. The money make me come in, I'ma do it up. What I'm doing, I'm just getting to it. I'm spazzing on them. This shit I'm used to doing. I'm all about the check and it's getting to them. I just get the work in and I'm moving through. I run that work like relay. They spin it like a DJ. All I know is hustle, put that work on the E-way. I ain't worried about what she say. She just want the freeway. Me and Dwight, fuck this beat like a three-way. I win 69, Takashi. I'm getting to this money, you gon' think I had a pop. I'm about to shake the city like Rocky. My swag on ill, y'all copy. I ain't been asleep in like a whole month. I'm running around the town doing what I want. I'ma hustle to both pockets all month. It's school love, I hit the strip until it jump. What I'm doing, I'm getting to it. I get that working, I'm running through it. You talking check, then I'ma do it. The money make me come in, I'ma do it up. What I'm doing, I'm getting to it. What I'm doing, I'm getting to it. What I'm doing, I'm getting to it. The money make me come in, I'ma do it up. I move to the left, I swag to the right. I talk real heavy, but I walk light. If you talking money, then it's on sight. Little boy, we about to take flight. Put that money on your head if you cross me. My goon about that cream like Frosty. If you ain't talking money, then you lost me. Cause I'm about that cream like coffee. What I'm doing, I'm getting to it. I get that working, I'm running through it. You talking check, then I'ma do it. The money make me come in, I'ma do it up. What I'm doing, I'm getting to it. What I'm doing, I'm getting to it. What I'm doing, I'm getting to it. The money make me come in, I'ma do it up.
What's good once again, everybody? It's your man, your boy Freddie J on the ones and twos right now. Back in the studio here with Narcistic Nation after being 2 weeks off the air. So, hey man, we got a special guest in the house that I'm about to introduce right now. So we got the studio jam packed up in here. It's for the holiday party going down. We got a holiday party upstairs. Hey man, I want to just show some love, y'all. Give it a round of applause for my man from the D, Delaware, Mr. Netta Boy Love is in the house, y'all.
Hey.
Yo, man, that was a hot track, man, that we just heard, man. What was
I
was feeling that, bro.
It, man. It's a single I'm about to put out. It's gonna be on all major platforms.
Okay, so
drop all crazy.
Now when you was doing that, release, what inspired you to write that song? Like, what was it about that you know that was gonna be hot when you released that?
I actually made the beat. I actually helped come up with the beat.
You actually come up with the beat?
I actually helped make that beat.
Oh, you made the beat? Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, now what?
My man got to the sounds, I controlled it.
Oh, you did all the okay. So that was all you.
Yeah.
Oh, so you
So
write,
I
you do a little bit of
already
everything.
had the vibe to the beat as I was making it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Now, what was your inspiration behind that track? When you did one that we just listened to, what was your inspiration?
Get into it.
Get into it?
Yeah.
Was that. Now, was that the first track that you dropped off of your album, or was that,
That track ain't even dropped yet.
Oh, it ain't even dropped yet. Okay.
Exclusive.
So
shit, you hear me?
So
Bringing
when does it
exclusives to the
drop?
city.
When does it drop? You got a date?
That's dropping in February. I ain't got the date yet.
Okay.
You should do it on my birthday.
But what I
Just
came
send it
here,
back. That would be like a dope ass like birthday present for real.
Okay.
Right.
Tell him your birthday.
February 8th.
All right. Let me keep it in mind.
All right.
Keep that in mind. You gonna keep that in mind.
Now we were just talking, a little bit outside the studio. Now you just dropped the album. You just got done with a current project.
Just a mixtape.
It's a mixtape, and now you currently got some stuff working on now, right?
Yeah, album.
Now you said it's an EP, right?
Yeah.
Now tell us a little bit about this mixtape. Like, how long in the works was that going on?
It actually was going on for about 8 months.
About 8 months? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had once I got it started, I actually did a mixtape.
Oh, you did a mixtape.
Third mixtapes. But I had got into some stuff that I was getting into and I was talking about over the radio.
No, I understand.
Got into some things and it got pushed back.
Okay.
I pushed some things back and and then I pushed that whole project back and just started working on All Hustle No Luck.
Okay.
That's what I came here promoting today. Last night.
Okay.
All the day at malls, CDs, just putting in work.
So you still on that hard working, man, on that grind, then. Grinding out here.
On that grind out here.
All hustle, no luck.
That's what my city do.
Now, what's the difference? Now, you've been doing this. You've been in this game for about 15 years now.
Yeah.
Now, what have you noticed from 15 years ago when you started out on this journey to what it is now? Like, what have you seen the biggest difference? As far as rapping and what you're trying to do?
That people just getting signed for nothing.
Yeah, man. Now, how does that make you feel?
It ain't rapping no more.
I feel you on that.
Then what would you call it if it's not?
It's jumping around.
Jumping around. He don't even call it mumble. He said jumping around.
I mean, and I feel you on that because I'm more of an old school cat. I don't like these young, these young artists out here not rapping about nothing, not having no messages and nothing. So I mean, how do you've been obviously in the game for a minute. How does that, with artists back in the time, how does that, make y'all feel, when you out here competing against these young cats that's just out here dropping nothing? How does that make you feel as an artist?
I don't be in competition. I just go hard. I just all hustle. I know luck. I all hustle.
Okay.
I believe in luck. We go hard.
Now
so it's like I don't even be in competition. I'm just born to win.
Born to win. Hey, I like
so
that,
you think
man.
you're better than everybody else out right now?
You got to.
You know it?
I'm better.
All right.
Gang.
Now, y'all, in case y'all don't know, my man is from the D, Delaware, Ohio. I ain't know y'all have rappers up there in Delaware.
Wilmington, Delaware, Extension Project.
There it is,
my home state, baby.
There it is.
My home state, baby.
Hey, in the house. So
we in the building
now.
Baby.
Go ahead.
Hey,
are y'all take a trip?
For sure.
All right.
You know what we capable of doing. You hear me?
I heard. Hey,
we getting to it.
Y'all getting
I'm
into
not
it?
even mad at it.
Hey man, but that, like I said, man, y'all from Delaware doing your thing. Now y'all like touring and stuff right now. Or y'all got some dates. I know you was talking about that you are doing some
I
things.
actually just started back showing.
You started back showing?
Yeah, I only got one show. I just did a show on the 7th, and I got another show booked for the 27th.
For the 27th?
Philly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Stewie working on bringing them back.
You bringing them? Oh, Stewie bringing them back. Okay.
Oh, we about to turn this bitch up.
All right, so these your people though. So
this is my squad. This is my home city.
It was a minor setback for a major comeback.
Gang.
You know what I mean? I'm blessed to be sitting here right now.
Now, Stewie, these are your people.
Oh yeah, go ahead. 13, though. He definitely been doing it since 13.
Yeah,
okay.
YouTube, School Love.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Nader Boys, whatever. You know what I mean? He definitely been doing it since.
We mixing.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
He's blessed, man.
Now, do y'all got anything? Now, how can people like find y'all? You know, as far as social media outlets,
you
all
can find me on Instagram, NaderBoy_love, Facebook, Scoop King Kelson, Twitter, Scoop
like
Love,
said,
YouTube, Scoop Love. Everything is Nader Boy Love.
Gang.
That's what I like.
Until Nader Boy Love is on everything.
Whole lot of gang shit.
Now, Stewie, I know these are your people, man. So
Sure.
you know them a little bit better than I do. So, man, why don't you ask your boys, your people, some jump in on this interview, man. So you got a little bit more insight. With some things.
I just want to ask you shit. What you feel like you can bring to the city? Different than everybody else. Like, what do you feel? Well, not even just to the city. What do you feel like you bring to the industry that's different than everybody else?
Impact.
Okay.
Now, how have you been received? Have you done? So you've done some shows here yet in Columbus?
Never.
You haven't done anything here,
Man,
we got to get
this. Is actually my first time here.
This your first time?
Yeah,
First time
here, and I'm ready to turn.
What?
First time.
First time in the CO?
Yeah.
Man. Okay. So you've been pretty much doing everything back in the home state, doing all that as far as doing that now. Now, how your fans, obviously people that know you before you jumped in to the game, and now the people that you get as you've been into the game. How do your people still, from seeing you before you got into the game, kind of keep you grounded? You always got that, that's just him. For how do you, balance
It's
that?
like I get the same love. It's like they be like, Love, go hard, man. Love, you killed that. Love, man, you still got them coming. It's like, you know what I mean? I'm blessed to just have that talent to I guess, go through the generations, but man, getting in there young,
right?
Being young now, but it's like an older generation type of thing. You know what I mean? I'm like an OG in my hood.
Okay.
What's your process like when you in the studio? Like, do you write your shit?
The last 3 years I ain't been writing nothing.
Okay.
Why is that? 3 years is a long time.
I don't know. I just tell the truth. I go in there, I smoke my weed, and I tell the truth.
Okay.
I'm open-minded. I'm an open-minded person. You know what I'm saying? I get in there and I make that thing work.
So the 3-year hiatus that you had, was it due to like a block? Was there something going on with you to where you couldn't get it out?
I actually went to the studio and just had fun one time, and I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of writing, usually I would go to the studio. I would already know the whole song in my head.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I could really go through the hook and all the verses that I have. But when I went just playing, have fun, it got like that boppy. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying? But now I'm a versatile type of guy. You know what I mean? I'm on the streets, so
So who influences you the most?
As far as what you're writing, as far as what you're rapping, and who was that like you said, who's influencing you when you?
As far as in rap,
I mean, and not
rap.
even
And
it
rap.
doesn't even have to be in rap, just musically.
Musically,
Who was it, or multiple people who has influenced you the most?
it was my King Kel's family.
okay,
They my cousins.
okay.
Shout out to them.
Yes, sir. Shout out.
Definitely.
Free
King
Tone
Kel's
Grizz too, man.
free Mac Midi, free Tone Grizz, man. Definitely. Shout out to King Kel's.
Free L.
Now, when you was starting off in this game, coming in, what made you, did you realize, was it your boys when, was y'all just sitting around and you was dropping some lyrics and y'all was like, yo, man, you need to drop in.
My cuz, man, shout out to Rockstar, my big cuz. They had a session. His cuz had a studio in the basement.
Okay.
And they had went over there. You know, I was the younger, hanging with the older guys.
Okay.
They got me like about 4 or 5 years, and I was, you know, young, hanging with them. So I went there with them. I'm like, cuz, I want to do that. Write me something. And that nigga was like, nah, nigga, you can write it yourself.
Okay. All right.
And ever since then, I've been on fire.
Now, was you that dude in high school? You know, we all had them cats that, you know, was the rappers in high school. They was battling. Was you that dude in high school that, you know, they was like, yo, man, you going to be that cat that's
every battle.
You want every battle?
I want every battle. They the boy love.
They the boy. So they was like, yo, man, they already knew you was about to blow up, that you was about to do your thing.
Yeah, they should have seen it coming.
He said they should have, nigga. I beat him
I lost
on.
the battle, and then everybody backed off.
Everybody backed off.
Stop battle.
You stop battle. Okay.
Stop battling, because then nobody want to battle me in my city. So
it was like,
you know what I mean. But I grew too and started making songs.
Okay.
You know what I mean. And realized battling only gonna keep me at a certain level.
Nah, I feel you on that.
I mean, songs gonna make me a millionaire.
Nah, I feel you on that. Yeah, and then now, do you still freestyle? Do you do, or do you like? I mean, you know, we always start off freestyle, and then you know you start doing a thing. Now, do you still keep it? You know, your roots as far. Okay. Now, bust a little freestyle or something.
Well,
give us
hold on, Fred, because
go ahead.
actually, what we're gonna do,
Okay.
like towards the end of the show, we just gonna have one big.
Oh, we gonna have one. Okay.
We gonna do a big one.
Oh, my bad.
We gonna do a big one.
We gonna do a big one.
We gonna do a big one.
I'm glad you got it. So
yeah, I was like, wait.
All right. All right. You know, so we gonna.
Y'all think Stewie be slacking out here in these streets?
No, we gonna see what y'all made
Get to
of.
the money, bitch.
Now
we gonna see what y'all made of. Honestly.
Now,
Later, boys.
Now, as far as with your, hey, y'all see how it's going down in here,
man. I mean, we go for it tough. We make it do anything.
All right. Hey, man. Now, as far as with your EP album that's getting ready to drop, now is it just you on the album, or are you so far? So you looking to bring some people in to work with you, do some collabs, or?
I kind of wasn't, but if it happened, it happened.
It happened. Okay.
Yeah, but right now it's just me right now.
It's just you right now.
I do got a couple of features on that. All hustle, no luck.
Okay.
Because that's the hottest thing in the streets right now.
I feel it.
Matter of fact, bro, get the bag. I got
you got some.
Oh,
all right. So he got
some.
Okay.
He brought Christmas.
Yeah, he brought some gifts.
So we're about to wrap this up.
Yeah.
Let us know.
He about to let it.
All right. So before we wrap this up, when should we expect this EP to drop? February. Oh, so we're okay. All right. So
it's
and
my
this
man.
dropped on Halloween.
It's my man right here.
This just came out on
Hey, the
Halloween.
boy
in this bitch. You
Hey,
hear
the
me?
boy right here. Y'all see the albums? Go cop it right here. Show some love to my man. We gonna.
So Nader Boy Love, thank you so much for coming in, coming
yeah.
through. I can't wait to hear this.
Oh, I can't wait. Let's go with that.
You just
He always turned into a fucking deacon. He said, "Oh Lord, can't wait."
Deacon Deacon Deception over here just cut me clean the fuck off. Like he said, "Fuck me." Like basically.
I'm hyped. I'm just.
I
want to give a shout out to my city while I got the mic. 306,
shout out
baby.
to Stu
We out here. We in this
for
bitch.
bringing this talent in.
Big Stu.
I brought fam out.
Big Stu.
We in this bitch.
Okay, let's do a drop.
We get into it.
All
right. So we're gonna take a short break. We're about to come back with the weekly spell, y'all. Biatch.
Hello.
Are you single, lonely, can't remember your last date? Then we can help. Try Jailhouse Rocks Inmate Dating. At Jailhouse Rocks, we thoroughly screen your matches for you based on 3 levels of deep, meaningful dimensions of compatibility, like, does she have a pulse? Can she suck a golf ball through a garden hose? Does she have STDs?
We had so much in common. It was magical. It was natural.
Experience Jailhouse Rocks difference for yourself. At Jailhouse Rocks, we've hooked up more inmates than the Los Angeles Police Department. Review your matches today for free at jailhouserocks.com, where love is a conjugal visit away.
All right, we are back. WTMH Radio, Narcistic Nation. We got Nader Boy Love in the motherfucking building.
My
Yes,
God.
yes. My man right here got me.
My
Yeah.
God.
I got Stewie,
Stewie, bitch.
Shout out to Eugene Meyer.
and then I got the motherfucking Freddie J.
Yes.
Off in this bitch.
Deacon Freddie.
I mean, I think
Yes.
I'm amped because I had a nice workout in earlier before the show, so I'm like pumped right
You
now.
said that you was like broke down though.
Yeah, I
earlier.
was.
Nigga
I
did
mean,
you said that.
I mean,
Put his feet up
I
under
was
the
broke
couch
down,
and
you
did
know,
6
but
sit-ups.
I'm like, nah,
Nah, he didn't work out.
You can
Niggas
work out
kill
to that.
me.
oh, you can work out to this? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's all hustle, no luck.
There it is. That's
It
gonna be
ain't, it ain't just like.
I need
ain't
some.
no
I
hustle,
need some.
no
I need
shit.
some of
It's
that.
hustle. It's the hustle.
I feel it. Yo, so
y'all grinding. Y'all at work right now, right?
There it is.
Y'all grinding. You know what I'm saying?
So we're about to get into this weekly spell. So I'm going to start this off on a positive note. Coach Urban Meyer welcomed a grandson into the world. He was born earlier this week. Lord, what the
was
hell
that?
just happened?
Right. Something happened.
New baby's name is Urban Gray Dennis. Congrats to the Meyer family.
Yes.
Congratulations.
And Joe Budden proposed to his baby mama / girlfriend, Sin Santana, during his live podcast. They do have a 1-year-old son together. His name is Lexington. So congrats to him and her, actually. Okay, and Jay-Z is the richest musician in America. So according to Forbes, right? It comes as no surprise. So according to Forbes,
Jay-Z, Nader Boy Love on his edge.
all right. I feel it.
Hey, you heard it here first. He said, "Come up for you, Jay."
Watch the throne. All right. So according to Forbes magazine, the rapper turned executive on he is the 5th on the list of the wealthiest people of 2018, but he took the #1 spot for musicians. Also, the Carters helped raise $7.1 billion to end world poverty, according to the Source magazine. Earlier this month, the Carters participated in something called the Global Citizen Festival, which is held in South Africa. They did this in honor of the late Nelson Mandela, and the Global Citizen Group. They only wanted to raise $1 billion, but thanks to the Carters, and their 90-minute performance, they actually raised over $7 billion.
Damn!
Wow,
that is insane.
Crazy
to have that. Wait.
That kind of influence.
Can we just put this into perspective?
Niggas don't even get that much in the building fund at church. like, damn.
The greatest hustle alive, I
having
promise.
that building fund still got the same raggedy ass doorknob, still got that hole in the wall.
But if you think about it,
like, damn,
the influence that they have on the world as a whole.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
Shit.
And this is like so positive. You know, especially with them coming off of, you know, the whole Lemonade bullshit, and he cheated, and you know, and they was doing their best to like try to drag them.
Every time. It don't matter what we do good. You know,
no, I said that this was positive.
Every time we do something
because
positive, but you had to bring up the fact that this black billionaire cheated.
Well, no. Again, I said coming off of this is something that is amazing, and hopefully that they will be able to put this behind them.
The Lemonade scandal wasn't that bad.
It wasn't.
Now the off.
I understand that, but
that shit is bad.
Understand that, you know, everybody thinks that they are like couples goals because, you know, they're like the hottest people like in the music industry right now.
Who?
I think everybody should just be a hoe like me.
I'm sorry.
That's how I be fucking up. I'm about to say MJ and
Stop trying to make everybody a host.
Why not?
At the end of the day, you saying the hottest couple anyway. Jay-Z and Beyonce?
According to the world, it's like they're like the hottest couple. Gosh, I don't know.
I think the hottest couple is me and all my little bitty bitches and whores. Because if you get me in one picture with all my little bitty bitches and whores,
they got money.
That's all my. Oh, listen,
they got more than money
collectively.
Yeah.
Collectively, you must not know how many little bitty bitches and whores that I slay around the city.
God.
And I slay bitches in different area codes, but just I'm just, man, listen.
You fucking that many bitches, you got chlamydia.
No. Now I gotta.
Hey, one of every two bitches.
Now I gotta have that shit because I got hoes.
Hey, look, one of every two bitches got a disease.
But
I don't give a fuck if it's a yeast
I
infection.
fucked the one.
You eat that bitch, your breath gonna smell like bread.
I don't,
Ew.
see, that's the thing.
That's so gross.
I only eat bitches I go with. I don't go with most of these
Oh,
bitches.
Man,
These
you got a
bitches
lot
go-
of little bitty bitches.
But they
You
go with.
some of
I've
them.
been told y'all. See, that's the difference. I didn't went with a few bitches. All my little bitty bitches in
You
world,
see how they
go-
just be hijacking my
Right,
shit?
they go with, they go with me.
hijack it though.
They always
with
do
them.
this. I get no
Right.
respect.
How you get hijacked?
Yeah.
How you get hijacked? I just got mad that you brought up the fact that this man made $1 billion.
Had to.
He surpassed Dr. Dre.
I got you mad
But
though.
wait. Did he surpass
Ooh.
Dr. Dre because Dr. Dre's not active?
I know how to get a bitch mad, don't I?
Y'all laugh at that. Y'all didn't make it up.
Oh man, I'm rolling. Oh
But
man,
nah,
my
at the end of
stomach
the day, like
You know Freddie gonna lie.
you're a journalist.
There you go.
You do the good news.
Huh?
Don't be talking about
I'm about
I
to.
cheated on that bitch.
Why she gotta be a
She
bitch?
been a bitch.
Every
Whatever.
She been a little bitty bitch.
Y'all so
boy.
listen. Y'all so wildly
Every man
disrespectful.
is a bitch.
So listen. So y'all remember back in March when I reported Joel Santana had gotten arrested in a New Jersey airport. And he was brought up on felony charges for
his
the
teeth
gun.
being big.
Stop it.
Too damn big.
Hold on. I'm gonna touch on that. Hold
Oh
on.
my god.
I'm gonna touch on that.
Okay.
So y'all remember back in March when I talked about this, and it was like a gun charge. He was in the New Jersey airport in Newark, and he had a gun on his travel bag as well as
He said he ain't
oxycodone
know.
pills. Right. And what's funny is that so I do watch Love and Hip Hop to kind of like keep up with this shit. So there was a particular there was a particular instance where I had to like really side eye Kimbella because she's like for real, like ride or die. Like it makes me really wonder about this bitch. Do you have somebody like that for you who like through it all?
You got you a Kimbella?
Do you have a Kimbella?
I
Kimbella?
got a couple of them.
Oh shit.
See, he like me.
So are you poly?
I like this
Later
nigga.
boy love.
See?
So do you practice like poly?
Practice.
Yeah.
Practice.
He
poly.
live it.
He said they got
Like you live it. Is that the life that you live?
You from that region. So
Yeah,
what was the
East-
story you
East
heard about
Coast.
Jules? Is that accurate? That he got caught? Y'all ain't following him, right? He old as fuck.
Right. Well, this is the thing.
Thank you. That was my question.
Right.
Kimbella seemed to think that somehow that he was innocent, but he was caught like with it on his person. Like the travel bag was
Listen,
And
like
they ain't said
on him.
me personally, fuck 12. That's what I just be the gun charge. Fuck 12.
But you can't go into an airport with a weapon.
If you already been getting through the airport and so
Yeah.
happened
And you
He was on
woman,
them jerks.
a black woman called off.
They said he
and
was
got
chewing
caught.
on them jerks, them jerkies. That's why his shit gone. For real, they
That's
said
why
my
he
nigga
got
was chewing
caught.
on them jerks, them 30s.
Oh,
He was
man.
high.
And I remember you saying that, like when I had
That's what
initially
happens.
reported it. However,
I see the numbers on that son
We
of a
talking
bitch.
about tip here. We talking about a millionaire here. We talking about somebody that gotta protect themselves.
mhm.
You know what I
But you
mean?
got to be smarter than that, though. Don't you think? Even you would think.
Joel Santana.
His motto
you
is
gotta
But
know how to
Well,
live,
if
bruh.
it been going on,
Mhm.
you gotta, you know what I'm saying? This is what's been going on.
But again, you have
Now
to be.
we got one asshole that fucked the whole situation up.
He should have just drove.
Yeah, he should have
Why?
tried. Yeah, that'd have been a
Should've
smart
just
move.
drove.
That'd have been a
Like,
smart move.
yeah, like when I got some
gave you
shit
an
with me,
extra
I'm driving.
Right.
I'm not,
50,000.
Again,
when I'm high off of weed, guys,
smarter.
weed. I
right?
don't walk in the airport with a strap.
But I mean, he's gotten arrested before.
Yeah.
You just really you have to be smarter than this. But
Now, hold up. I got a
According to-
question. How they
yes.
get mad at him for coming to the airport with a strap, but they don't get mad at these trannies for coming in the airport with a
here
strap
you go.
on?
Here you go. Bye.
I just had to ask. No, because it's, you feel me? It's still y'all talking about straps, so I'm wondering how.
You know what? You're gonna be the reason why I get reported. Like, you're gonna be the
Listen,
reason.
shout out to my main page. Man, listen, I got about 7 more days on that page, and then I'm gonna be back on that page slaying all you bitches. So
Lord.
watch out.
But as I was saying, he's going to be serving 27 months for this case. We Don't have any word yet as to when he will have to turn himself in. Hopefully, you know, he'll be able to
He
go.
gotta turn his teeth in too. Them is some
Gotta
big
be smarter than
motherfuckers,
that.
man. He got
Think.
over bite.
He really does.
He can't
And this
say
is what's funny.
S's, F's, A's, B's,
Is
G's. He can't say
he
shit right.
talked a little bit about it because you guys know that he's back on Love and Hip Hop now.
Is he?
He needs them checks.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
He needs them checks.
Yeah,
It's
he
not
gotta
just
get-
Kimbella
I
anymore.
ain't mad at him though.
Kimbella now has a storyline thanks to her fiance. But
I'm not mad.
He was on Love and Hip Hop with his new teeth and a new lisp.
He said a new teeth.
He does. He has new teeth. You know that he lost. Hold on.
Thorough.
You know that he lost his teeth due to drug use.
Oh, see, I didn't realize
That's what
that.
happens
Okay.
when you chew on jerks.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
he lost his teeth, his
Okay.
real teeth, to drug use.
Wow.
And then
Somewhere in New York.
so hold on. I'm sorry. I have someone named Christian on here who's asking for Marvin Woodfolk. Where you at? I don't know. Does anybody know a Marvin?
He's coming. He's coming.
Okay.
Oh, that's who that is.
Chill out.
Okay, so I'm not tripping. Okay, I am so sorry, Christian, because I was sitting up here like, who the hell?
Yeah. We got a whole radio show. Y'all gotta wait. Wait a minute.
I said,
Sit back, relax.
is it a number that I can give to my media? 'Cause we gonna have
614. Listen.
Yeah.
614-781-0754. That's the number to the station. Is that the number that you were looking for?
I've been
Gang.
looking
There you go.
for
Gang.
since I walked in here.
Okay. Listen, you got to come to me. I'm the most stable one
I've been drunk
in
and
here.
high.
Oh
And
boy.
drunk
I'm the
and
most
high.
stable one.
If y'all wanted the lines ringing, I could have let her
What the
put
hell?
up. The lines going ring.
Listen, again, for those of you who are watching,
Yeah.
that phone number is 614-781-0754. But this is also the other thing in regards to Joel Santana. So you guys know that he had recently proposed to his on-again, off-again girlfriend / baby mama Kimbella. They are saying the reason why. Now, you going to make me write this shit
I'm
down?
drunk. I'm not
Bro.
drunk. I need about 10 more.
Can you write this down for me? He see I'm trying to do
I
some
need about
things.
10 more shots and 7 more bitches.
So listen.
Oh man.
Listen, the next time you come, you talk to me and me only, okay? Remember that, Nader. You talk to me and me only. That's
Listen,
it.
we've been smoking gas all day.
Definitely.
We've been in the clouds all day.
Listen,
So don't blame
so
us.
do you
Blame
guys
the
think
gas.
that the reason why he proposed to Kimbella is because he knows he's about to go away for like 2-3 years? Because you know he was looking at like 2 to 5 and he took a plea.
I think he proposed to her because on some real shit.
Don't
he-
say some shit like
Nah.
you love her because I'm gonna throw my,
Nah,
my
I think
Hirachi
he
at you.
proposed to her for the same reason that T.I. proposed to Tiny. Is because he see she a ride or die. Like if you see that she gonna really rock with you through all shit, through it all, nigga, you better put a ring on that little bitty bitch.
You know what? It amazes me.
I made it sound
But
good
the thing
for a
is,
hoe.
though, you know,
didn't
he
I?
had to make it real though. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
this
He
is
about
my whole thing.
I made it
Y'all,
sound good. I'm a
my love comes with terms and conditions.
Mm.
I wish the fuck I would.
What?
I mean,
I wish the fuck I would.
oh yeah.
I don't do jailbirds.
I mean, you know.
I don't do cheating.
But you don't do jailbirds, but we got to do bird bitches.
Of course, listen. That's up to y'all. Listen,
Oh,
y'all got to
man.
put terms and conditions on y'all love too. Don't
Oh,
be just
man.
sitting up here laying up with any old bird.
Nah, he put it out there so the homies that when he is away, he got to put it out there for the homies so they can be like, yo, this is mine. You know, so when they look down, they gonna see that ring on the finger. So you know, he claiming it.
You think that's gonna stop a
He
bitch?
claiming it, though.
Boy, bye. You think that's gonna stop? Okay, got it.
But nah, though, I'm talking about from a man's
I'm
perspective.
gonna put you.
Y'all know how we do.
I'm gonna put
He
you
don't do
away.
shit, y'all. He
Just
don't-
put you away.
he's a
You're
dick.
banned right now.
He's claiming
Can someone mute his mic,
I get the
please?
pussy around here, y'all.
So anyway, the governor of Tennessee is considering clemency for Centoya Brown, and
Yeah,
if
I
you
saw
guys
that.
do not know who
I saw
Centoya
that.
Brown is, she was the girl who shot the man
Yeah.
who bought her through sex trafficking.
Yep.
She
I
shot
saw
and
that.
killed him with his own gun.
Yeah.
The thing about it was, at that time, she was a minor.
Yeah.
She shot the man with her own gun because she was scared.
Yeah.
The problem is that she was convicted. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, the problem is that she was convicted of murder, and she is facing like over 50 years in prison because of this. And many celebrities like advocated for her. This goes beyond like a dry ass dam because I peeped it. So it goes beyond a dry ass dam only because the circumstances.
Yeah. Right now. You know what I'm saying?
Say what?
All hustle, no luck out right now.
Dang.
I kind of feel like she had no luck. So I guess that kind of ties into that. She had no luck when dealing with this, but the governor of Tennessee is actually looking at clemency for her. So many people are advocating for her, and this just kind of shows the rift in the justice system because, as you guys know, that white kid who is from Dayton, who raped the girl while she was passed out drunk, and he only served, like, he was supposed to serve like a couple of months and then only ended up serving like days, and then he's out and he's good to go. But this girl was sold into sex trafficking at a young age. She had been beaten, raped, and abused by so many men, and she was bought like she was just like she was a piece of property, and it's absolutely disgusting. Exactly. She was scared and she shot this man with his own gun. I'm sorry. And in the end, she is looking at basically a life sentence. She has been sitting in prison since she was a child. She was a minor. And so now they are looking to basically ruin her life. And so many people are advocating for her that now the governor of Tennessee is looking at this, and hopefully she will, she'll get clemency and she'll be able to walk away from this. Let's see. Alfonso Ribeiro, 2 Milli, and the Backpack Kid are suing the creators of Fortnite. And also EA Sports for stealing their signature dance moves. So the Backpack Kid, if you guys don't know, he was a skinny little white boy with the backpack on who does that floss dance. You guys all know 2 Milli, the Milli Rock. And then Alfonso Ribeiro, he has the Carlton dance, right?
You got it from the Fresh Prince,
exactly. So the problem.
Whoa! Thank you.
She got it.
You're such a cunt. I just want you to know. Listen, wait.
Is you Jewels?
Wait. I just want to deal with this real quick. He out here looking like I owe him money. Stay out the way, Flair. And no, but I just listen. I don't use the word a lot, but I just want y'all to know that the creative genius is a cunt right now.
And the thing about it,
I still love you, but you're such a cunt.
And the thing about it is, with that whole story, it's kind of hard to see if he's actually going to win that lawsuit, because the main thing is, if he didn't have that dance, if he didn't have a copyright, he may not get nothing. He might not get
because you know what? I did a little bit of reading up on it.
I did too.
But I'm smarter than you, so you know.
Might be prettier.
I'm prettier than you. I'm smarter than you. I don't have to use the radio show to like get dick and or for you, pussy.
He's using the radio. Whoa.
Yeah, he uses the radio.
Freddie was using. I thought you said dick.
No,
I was about to say whoa.
No, for me, I don't have to use the radio show to get dick. It's my sparkling personality.
Nah, they just see me out here. You know, they see. You know.
Somebody was laughing a little too hard at that. Was it you? Did you laugh? Really?
Silent Bay.
I don't have a sparkling personality. Yeah. Keep holding that camera. Keep holding it. No, but the problem actually came up a little while ago. There was a story that was done by Now This Is News. They were actually claiming or asking the question as to whether or not like games like Fortnite and EA Sports, were they actually appropriating Black culture by featuring these dances in their games without permission. But this is the thing, though. They can actually sue for theft of intellectual property. Understand this, okay?
But the thing is, though, we all know that, you know, that was his signature dance from the show. That was Tom Joyner's song that, you know, he used to always do that back in the day. And
that was who?
Tom Joyner. Not Tom Joyner, but Tom.
That was who?
It got me
that was
all
who?
Messed up.
Okay, mute his mic.
Jones.
No, mute his mic. Mute his mic. Thank you, honey. Mute his mic. Please. You're done for like the rest.
The rest.
Yeah, I digress.
That was enough. How black are you and everything?
Honey, your mic is muted. I just want you to know. You can't be.
That's That's just like after the club
Fred.
at night when the music stops, he's still dancing.
It's muted.
Deacon of deceit.
It's muted.
It's muted.
Tom Jones. My bad, y'all. Tom Jones.
Deacon of deceit. Your shit is muted. But they were asking the questions as to whether or not this was some kind of appropriation of some kind. They may actually have a case only because, you know, of the theft of intellectual property. So hopefully something will come out of that. And maybe, just maybe, you know, they will start to, these games will start to get permission, because keep in mind that these are white faces that are behind these games that are so wildly popular. So if they need to pay up, pay the fuck up. And my last story is this Mr. Trump, 45, Cheeto face, as I like to call him, orange anus mouth. There was a GoFundMe link that was set up to get funding for the wall that Mexico was supposed to pay for. I'm a little confused as to how Mexico was going to have to pay for this, but this goes under the name of Brian Kolfage, who has a lot of FB pages that was shut down due to conspiracy theories running rampant and spreading outlandish lies across the internet. And he was the one who put up the GoFundMe account. The last that I looked, as of today, because I've been keeping track of this, because I just want to see what exactly is going to happen with this. The goal is set for $1 billion. Please understand that this is going to cost way more than $1 billion to build. Is anybody listening? Okay,
Yeah,
because y'all got like hella quiet.
Nah, I got you.
I feel like alcohol, weed took effect, and y'all. This is like my smarty pants shit. So not only make you and smack too. No, so so Brian, he set up this GoFundMe account. The goal was set at $1 billion, and so far $15,244,083 or $1 million. I'm sorry, whatever has been raised.
It's crazy.
So here's the thing. A wall is not going to stop the brown people from coming in. I just want y'all to know, unless y'all build the wall from, let's see, where do they need to start building the wall? Like, where do they need to start building the wall? Where do you think they need to start building the wall, Nader? Nader's like, I don't give a fuck.
He like, I'm ready to smoke some weed.
Right.
Where should they start building the wall? If they're trying to keep all the brown people out, just think about it. I'm gonna let it marinate. Fred. But you should care. That's the thing.
Nah, it's
well, no, you should care.
Why should I care?
Only because they're treating brown people like this. We next. Understand this. We know. I mean, no. It's like, yeah.
We now.
Well, no. We're now, but I just kind of feel like that we gonna get it 10 times worse. But Fred, where do you think they should start building the wall?
They don't need to build it anywhere, if you ask me. I'm just like this whole thing is just crazy right now. I mean, you know, they're trying to keep people from coming in, keeping people from going out. I mean, I'm just on the fence with it. Like, yeah, they don't need to build it at all.
Essentially, Trump is gonna have to like build the wall like around the U.S. borders, period.
Right.
And then like through Canada. Or like where Canada is like where the border of Canada is. Yeah. But this is also the other thing. They are working so hard to pull together an agreement. Like this may actually be a reality, and this is what's scary about it is that so much so is that he shut down the government.
Yep.
He threw a temper tantrum. He got upset, and he was like, "Fuck this shit." I'm gonna go on ahead and shut down the government until y'all give me what y'all want. And the way that I see it is, y'all motherfuckers better ignore him and treat him like the badass child, and ignore him until essentially he goes away. When is his impeachment? Isn't he supposed to get impeached? Say that again.
Trump. I said that.
What'd you say, Nader? I thought you said something. You didn't say
that. I say fuck Trump.
But. What's astounding is
all hustle, no luck.
It ain't helping their family. It ain't helping their put no food on the table.
Well, this isn't helping anybody because please understand that these quote unquote brown people that come into America, be it illegally or through anchor babies, they are the ones that actually help. And I'm not saying it's all up to them.
Right. So
however, it is them that helps keep us going because they're going to do the jobs that no one else wants to do.
Yeah.
Understand this.
If a wall come, it's still gonna be what's done. It's gonna be still gonna be.
If a wall come, we
nothing
gonna jump
change.
that motherfucker.
Well,
we've been jumping fences all our motherfucking life.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. It's
listen, all you little bitty bitches and little whores, when y'all build that motherfucker, we gonna jump that bitch. And when I jump that bitch, it better be some good little pussy around that motherfucker. You hear me? All that hard work I done put in.
Right. No, but I'm not surprised by this. Only because, you know, people, the others, as I like to call them, the others like to pull together for all things wrong. If you think about this, Flint still does not have clean water to drink, to bathe, and to cook with.
But guess what?
So if they can raise over $15 million to build a fucking wall, like, this shit is so mind-blowing to me, because I'm like, white people really just don't give a fuck about and I'm not saying like, hey, you guys should give a fuck about us, but like, they really do not give a fuck. Like, they are really threatened by us. Anybody that is not them, they are so threatened by us. And it's like, it's astounding. I'm like, y'all some scary ass motherfuckers. For y'all to have so much mouth, y'all scary as shit. Let's build a wall. Let's like commit murder on hundreds and thousands of people in Flint, Michigan. Let's just gun down innocent black people. Like, y'all some scary ass motherfuckers, and I just don't understand, for a group of people to hate us so much. Y'all sure are the fuck like obsessed with us, and I need y'all to chill. But this is it for the weekly spill. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, sharing, watching, and participating. I guess we're gonna take a quick break here. We're gonna play a song. Creative Genius, what are we playing? Thank you, honey.
Now shawty wanna roll with me. She see we step out, can't say JoJo B. She said she wants to know. Shawty tryna be with them Birkins, B. She want me some years ago. I was down on Zeppelin. And she want me when I came up, tryna jump on section. She want me some years ago. I was down on Zeppelin. And she want me when I came up, tryna jump on section. Shawty must have heard about me. Oh, I'm nasty, a freak. Get the dealer, cop the Jeep, and you dripping in the sheets. But you play me like 2K. Really could have been a bad, really should have been a bad, really would have been a bad. Yeah, you did me so crazy. Yeah, don't hate me now, cause I'm wavy, yeah. Try to baby with a baby, yeah. And she ain't free from these damn. Shawty stood up in my DMs. Why read it? She wanna ride me like a bike. Now she wanna come and stay the night, yeah. Now she wanna ring the beat a wife. I got something that she likes. Shawty, it's too late to bite, yeah. Now shawty wanna roll with me. She see we step out, can't say JoJo B. She said she wants to love. Shawty tryna be with them Birkins, B. She want me some years ago. I was down on Southwest. And she want me when I came up, tryna jump on section. She want me some years ago. I was down on Southwest. And she want me when I came up, tryna jump on section.
Nobody perfect, girl, so let me be your man. I'm all about the cheese. She tryna be my trap. I said I got my front. She said I got your back. You becoming my wife. What's the chance of that? She said 100%. I'm a homebody. I said me plus you equal a homebody. The only way out, build an empire. Then travel the world like we retired. Everything changed when I came up. But for no change, girl, I never changed up. Migraines, cause you bitchin' about the same stuff. I just want my days turn the sun, I'm trying to rain stuff. Like some years ago, you tried to put me down, baby. I came up, thorny roads through the ground, baby. I gave you nothing but the world. What was I supposed to do? The motivation was real. What was you supposed to do?
Now shawty wanna roll with me. She see we step out, can't say JoJo B. She said she wants to know. Shawty tryna be with them Birkins, B. She want me some years ago. I was down on Southwest. And she want me when I came up, tryna jump on section. She want me some years ago. I was down on Southwest. And she want me when I came up, tryna jump on section.
Once again, everybody, what's good? It's your man Freddie J here with Narcistic Nation. Time for your fast break here. We gonna just jump right into this thing, man. A whole lot has been going on into the sports world this week, so I'm just gonna jump right into it, man. I don't know if y'all have heard, but you know, over the past week there was some controversy out in New Jersey. I don't know if y'all knew, but there was a South New Jersey referee who was actually refereeing a wrestling match, and the referee, there was a kid that has some dreadlocks and this referee pulled this kid to the side. It was a wrestling match. It was a tournament that they were doing. Made this kid said, look, either you're either going to forfeit this match or you're going to cut your hair. Now, mind you, this kid, you know, he's a high school kid in a wrestling match, and, you know, he had dreadlocks. He did have a hair covering for it, but, you know, there was a lot of backlash because of the fact that this referee went on ahead and made this kid decide to forfeit or he was going to have to cut his hair. So obviously, you know, the young man, he did not want to go ahead and forfeit. So this video, you know, they had to have somebody cut his hair. The video went viral, and boy, it had a backlash out with the community. It was everybody saying it was dealing with racism, and it was just a whole mess. And since that incident, the referee has been banned, and he is not allowed to do anything in that South Jersey school district. So, man, I just couldn't believe that there was a referee. I mean, what day and age are in? I never even heard of that a referee could make a kid either say you're going to forfeit or you're going to cut your hair. So there was a lot of parents. There was a lot of uproar out in New Jersey. So, man, I know there's going to probably be some lawsuits going on. So that was crazy. I mean, this video went viral. Everybody was just tripping on this thing. And so that was big over this past week, you know, because that was the first time that, you know, we've ever heard anything like that. And hey, man, let's just keep everybody spirits up out there as we continue to hear more on that situation with that referee. But he got some nerve, though, to actually ask somebody to cut their hair and on the spot. I mean, can you imagine how humiliating that would have been to that kid? If I'm a parent and that's my son, and my son is asked to either forfeit or he's asked to cut his hair, there's going to be some serious problems as far as with the lawsuit and everything. So it was just mind-boggling to see that, because I mean, shouldn't no kid have to ever go through that type of situation. So, man, let's just keep everybody lifted up in that situation, because that was just crazy news coming out in New Jersey this past week. So we're gonna switch right on over to the NBA. Y'all know how I feel about this, but we're going to go and jump into LeBron James. Y'all know LeBron James made some headline news this week. He was actually in the news twice this week. We all know that, you know, there was a GMs from the NBA trying to say that LeBron James was tampering with the recruiting of the New Orleans Pelicans big man Anthony Davis. They're saying that LeBron has been trying to recruit him. He's been texting him. And so everybody's getting in an uproar, getting offensive about this. And, you know, it's one of those things where the NBA can't really stop. I mean, I know there's rules and they got everything in this, but they really cannot stop these guys from texting each other. I mean, I don't know how Adam Silver can stop, you know, the players from texting back and forth. I just don't know if there's something that they can do to do that. Now what the GMs are getting mad about and everything is because the GMs are saying, you know, we're getting all of these super teams that are getting put together, and it's really kind of making it bad for the smaller market teams. So it's uproar, you know, right now, back and forth as far as with that. So we're going to see, you know, look and see how that situation is. But the New Orleans Pelicans have said under no circumstances are they going to trade Anthony Davis. They're going to trade Anthony Davis to the Lakers. If anything, he's going to go to Boston because they have better pieces. So they already said they're not trading him. So I don't see that happening. Then also, we all know LeBron James. He made some comments off of his HBO series. If y'all don't know, he has his HBO his episode that he had on Friday called The Shop, and LeBron James made a statement. He's saying that basically that the NFL got a bunch of white old men owning teams, and they have a slave mentality. Now, we all know that did not sit very well with a lot of people, and a lot of people are having some backlash about it. But the thing is, LeBron James was basically commending, it was the whole protest with Colin Kaepernick. LeBron James was basically commending Adam Silver because we all know in the NBA, Adam Silver allows the players to be able to speak freely, use a platform to speak on social injustice. And Roger Goodell, as we know, as far as with the NFL, he's like the owners and GMs, they have all basically shut it down. So there, we all know. I mean, come on, y'all. We're not, naive enough to not know what goes on. But the fact that it was LeBron James that said it, and he's using his platform to be able to speak out against that. There's going to be some people that are, going to be rubbed the wrong way on that. But hey, man, big ups to LeBron James. I'm not mad at him. Hey, man, use your platform, LeBron. We're going to keep saying it, keep doing it. Got nothing but respect. But hey, it's going to be interesting to see how that whole situation is going to go down, to see, how the NFL, if there anybody's going to, say something to LeBron for saying that. But hey, man, that's the king, man. Hey, so LeBron, keep doing your thing. We all know what it is. It's all crazy right now. So we're going to get more news with that. We all know about Josh Gordon. He stepped away from football. He was once Cleveland Brown. Browns traded him to New England. And then everybody thought, he was going to get right being under Tom Brady and everything. And then he decided to step away as far as get his life together. So, hey, man, mental illness is no joke. Hey, I personally think, that's the end of his career. You can't make it in New England. Where are you going to make it? So, Josh Gordon, step away from football, get your life right. Hey, man, there's more to it. Don't let this consume you. There's more to it. Get yourself together. And then, man, football, don't allow this to dictate who you are. We want you to get the help that you need and, take care of yourself. Just let it go at this point, because I do believe that his career is over at this point. And, he's 27 now. He's been out for about 2 years. He's got a lot of baggage. So, hey, man, big ups to Josh Gordon, even though he was once a Brown. Hey, man, always a Brown. Hey, man, Josh, I hope you go ahead and do your thing, get the help that you need, buddy. So we going to jump over into my NFL. Y'all know they call me the sports genius because I've been doing this for a long time. And I got going into my pick six that I find 6 key matchups of the NFL. And I kind of been going over this, we're in week 15, big games tomorrow. So I got my, my 6 picks, my games that I went on ahead and said, these are the crucial matchups that I am looking forward to this weekend. And I'm going to jump right into this. So I actually had a pretty good week with my pick 6 a couple weeks ago. So we going to jump right into it. Tomorrow, the first matchup, I'm looking at the Bills versus Patriots. The Patriots, they've been on this little losing streak. They're back at home. They're going to be mad from losing to the Steelers last week. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take the Patriots. I'm going to take the Patriots by 5. No, actually, Patriots by 10 over the Bills tomorrow. Big game with silver and blue. Them Cowboys, they host the Buccaneers. We all know Dallas Cowboys, they win tomorrow. They're the NFC champs. They're going to be looking to lock that up. So I'm picking, actually, against my better judgment, because y'all know how I feel about the Cowboys. Can't stand them, but hey, there's just no way they're going to lose at home against Buccaneers. So I'm going to say the Cowboys by 5 tomorrow. The next matchup, who y'all expect, the defending champs, Texans versus the Eagles. I'm going with the upset. I'm taking Texans by 6 over the defending champions. I'm sorry to tell y'all, Eagles fans, defending champions, it's over. The reign is over. It's not in the works for y'all. It's just done. Cowboys are going to go ahead and lock up the NFC. Y'all going to be looking on the outside. I'm going to love it because I can't stand Eagles fans. So I'm Texans. Don't let me down. I'm going to the Texans by 6 tomorrow over the Eagles, and the Cowboys are going to go ahead and lock up the NFC East. Next big game tomorrow I got for y'all, Steelers over the Saints. Steelers, they got the win against, we all know, I don't know how they put it off against the Patriots last week. They got at home against the New Orleans Saints. Me being a Browns fan, I'm hoping the Saints will go ahead and take it. But with the Saints already locking up, number 1 seed in the NFC, I don't even know if they're going to be playing all their starters. I don't know if Drew Brees is going to be playing. I'm just hoping the Saints, y'all bring with it. Y'all go ahead. I'm taking the Saints by 6 tomorrow over the Steelers. Next game, I got the Bears and Lions. Bears, y'all know. Bears and many people got them coming out the NFC. They're hot right now. I'm taking them over the Lions. And the big game, y'all know how it's going down. It's Bengals versus Browns, Battle of Ohio. Baker Mayfield, he called out the Dog Pound, said we want to sell out the stadium. And you know what? Cleveland Browns, Dog Pound Nation. Hey, man, I'm just a proud Browns fan because of the fact Baker said it. And, hey, Dog Pound is going to be rocking tomorrow. It's going to be crazy. We're going to send the Bengals back down the highway tomorrow. I'm taking the Browns over the Bengals by 10. Y'all hear to hear first from the Sports Genius. And, man, y'all can follow me much more. Hey, follow me on Twitter. Follow me on IG. Follow me on Facebook. Y'all know how I get down. They call me the Sports Genius because I know what I'm talking about. Hey, if y'all want to bait me, hop on my Facebook. Hey, man, that's all I got for you. Hey, man, it's your man Freddie J with the fast break. We going to jump back into this, and I'm going to holler at y'all.
Top bumping, got the bass jumping.
Rizzo cutting up. I'ma go right in. Like all the way in.
It's YL on them 808s.
Pistol on me, I'm a shooter. Diamonds, I'm fresh out the cooler. Do a drive-by in the Uber. Running through them bands, my life a movie. Push up a button, it's called lose. My chick exclusive, bad and boo. Raise your hand before you speak, you lose. Sip so much that I abuse. My life is a movie, you watching HD. Gotta wake up and thank all them hundreds on me. Blowing gas in this Waco, you know it's not cheap. Spinning water on proud of my shoes off. If I push up on nigga, them triggers go squeeze. Jump straight out the car and go clear the whole scene. Till hit the house, we gon' jump out the door. Don't fuck with the 12, never talk on my bro. Can't kick it with niggas if they got no goals. Riding straight from the bottom, now my neck is froze. 10 bad bitches in the lobby trying to have them a party. They gotta suck to the morning. They wanna do something horny. Anything for me, leaving her man cause he bored. Jumping up back on my cars, you know him. Don't worry about none of that, this is a form. Jump straight on the jet like I'm on a tour. Gucci my body and Christian Dior. Pistol on me, I'm a shooter. Diamonds, I'm fresh out the cooler. Do a drive-by in the Uber. Running through them bands, my life a movie. Push up a button, it's called lose. My chick exclusive, bad and boo. Raise your hand before you speak, you lose. Sip so much that I abuse it. Count up that money till I got a paper full. Niggas want smoke, so we turn them to angel dust. Who is these niggas? Don't know them, can't hang with us. Straight out the jungle, so no, it's no taming us. We got them sticks in the car right now. Run right in this trap and then we lay them down. All of that money and we take the pound. Young nigga brazy, he shoot through the crowd. I'm a jet broken, I make this shit happen. Walk right in the club and I pick up the back end. Don't touch me, security, I'm bringing it strapped in. Pussy nigga, try me, leaving them dead. You take one of mine, then we want your whole family. She pop us and it come right out them pants. Sipping the lean, give a fuck about a kid. If I gotta go, then I'm taking you with me. Thanking the Lord, I ain't been broken a man. Stack up the base and then fly out the city. Be right back, cause your bitch said she miss me. I'm in the hood with my jewelry on. Think the gas and it's hella strong. Don't care what the price, I just put it on. I used to be struggling, didn't have a home. Now I celebrate with these 2 styrofoams. Pistol on me, I'm a shooter. Diamonds, I'm fresh out the cooler. Do a drive-by in the Uber. Running through them bands, my life a movie. Push up a button, it's called lose. My chick exclusive, bad and boo. Raise your hand before you speak, you lose. Sip so much that I abuse it.
Johnny,
Lobster, gang. 20,000 worth of chains on me. VBS is on me just like water, nigga. We with the shit, you play me pussy, you get slaughtered, nigga. You niggas might be about that life, but we go harder, nigga. I heard your daddy was a gangster, you ain't your daddy, nigga. I heard you fucking one of my hoes, okay, I'm flattered, nigga. You lame at the tell them young niggas with you chill, for they get splattered, nigga. I'm at the top, you won't catch me, gon' need a ladder, nigga. These niggas that shit, they just mad cause I took out. You cover that bitch, you gon' fuck when you look out. Beam on the no, got them looking like Rudolph. Bill up, nigga, go check the scope, nigga, you lost. Holler in the bro, blow a roof off. Pop up with Thukas, hit them, lift them up, and we shoot off. Ain't fuck with these niggas, I feel like I'm Adolf. Hop up with Glock, blow a fuck nigga face. Nigga playing this crackin' big creepin' like two. OG in my city, they treat me like Gucci. Red bottle, stepping blood like I'm blue. In the brick and Louis, bitch, you shopping and zoom me. Jugs in the trap in a big line. Come off the porch with a quarter zip of black and a big nine. Front the whole pack, I ain't worried, I'ma get mine. Trapping at the store when we made it to the big boy. You ain't in no trap, you ain't working, you late. They block every day in the trap, ain't no day out. Fuck the plug, you bring the pack, I'ma take. Run it up and we ball like LeBron in the playout. Rap ass shit, but a payout. Cause if it don't, then I'm running in the fuck nigga safe. When it's time for the stain, we gon' straight out. I come for the murder, the trap was the only one way out. 20,000 worth of chains on me. VVS is on me just like water, nigga. We with the shit, you play me pussy, you get slaughtered, nigga. You niggas might be about that life, but we go harder, nigga. I heard your daddy was a gangster, you ain't your daddy, nigga. I heard you fucking one of my hoes, okay, I'm flattered, nigga. You better tell them young niggas with you chill, for they get splattered, nigga. I'm at the top, you won't catch me, gon' need a ladder, nigga. Okay, I'm hoping you will say you know it don't fuck with me. Don't talk with me, nigga, I got the recipe. Look, I'm too fat, all these niggas ain't catching me. Wanted to chill, but these fuck niggas catch me. Young niggas dog, they'll fish. Ain't taking no L's, ain't none of these niggas getting the best of me. Come get your bitch, you a pest to me. I'm still in the trap, bitch, why you keep calling it tech? Bitch, why you keep calling it tech me? I'm in the trap trying to beat the pack out with a combo. Bitch, I'm undefeated like Mike Will. I'm too raw, you to pay like McGregor. Lil' bro dropped dope on a regular. Ain't no GG, ain't stop with us, get air. I tried to quit trapping, that came to an end. My pockets went low, had to come to my senses. Everything with me, big business. I'm my youngest killing shit, we fucking relentless. She sucking my nigga, you took her to business. You cuffing that bitch and she fucking for pennies. Junkin' lean like it's Remy. Sleeping, walk hard by the pint, nigga, don't sip no alcohol. Been up for a week, I'm on Adderall. What is mine, nigga? I want it out. 20,000 worth of change on me. VVS is on me just like water, nigga. We with the shit, you play me pussy, you get slaughtered, nigga. You niggas might be about that life, but we go harder, nigga. I heard your daddy was a gangster, you ain't your daddy, nigga. I heard you fucking one of my hoes, okay, I'm flattered, nigga. You better tell them young niggas with you chill, for they get splattered, nigga. I'm at the top, you won't catch me, gon' need a ladder, nigga. Talk gang.
It's the DJ of the year, kind of like Daryl Flair. We'll be right back with Young Smoke. Let's go.
What it do? It's your boy Hoodie, the King of Cleveland, and you are listening to the nastiest radio show to ever hit the airwaves, Narcistic Nation.
This is real on the beat.
Blue Lagoon, break from Iceland. Punching bags like I'm Tyson. Red bone, mighty feisty. Sipping hot tech, Miss Milwaukee. Keep my pimpin' like Mr. Miyagi. Foreign Italy, trapping exotic. Ain't no slipping, pocket rocket poppin'. Yeah, I'm out here, catching boxes. Yeah, I'm out here with the Rosses. Yeah, I'm out here, pocket rocket poppin'. Double G, double C, trapping Italy. Call it Kaepernick, strapped on the key. I ain't never seen a nigga like me, way fun like the needle. I be sucking in the polo tee. 50 band to my drill, bird 3D. In the pan with the purr, call it Kiki. In the shower, she fucking like Nene. At the back door, rolling on repeat. On a perk pill, make a bitch PP. How the vertical feel riding down Peach Street. With a 3P, wanna go and free me. Kodak geek, I keep saying glee glee. 6 speed in the Rari going beat beat. See the boogers in the Protect Philippe piece. Got them babies in the trunk, say I'm deadbeat. With the scales and the bells, I don't miss a beat. Get the bells back and seal so they don't reek. Got the A a lot of deal with it don't be. Young nigga with me sting like Bumblebee. With the stick, they gon' chop through your family tree. I get geeked up and go eat that busy bee. Went from 33, 23 to 18. Club with the ice, it's 13. Kick the front door, searching like the search team. Lean promethazine on my kidney. And from middle in the trap, we got weed. John Wick with the shot, can't see me. When I pop it, they look like a TV. Christian Dior, Dubai 63. Real street nigga, chop on the seat. I do pop-ups and meet and greets, yeah. I got cocky and checkout sheets. Got a skin on Cavalli sheets. Balenciaga triple stepping on 3. A brick of Harry Potter cost you a fee. Room full of nuts, it might make you OD. I eat my plate and it make me obese. 200 back to back 5 times a week. Come with the ditch, let it pile on me. Pretty little bitch, let her ride on me. Never let the bitch get you in too deep. Microwave new, cause a nigga too street. Walking in cook, got to do over Z to my new little bitch on the Dior spree. Shop, baby, to you trap, baby. I need don't wanna wait home round inside that drop, baby. I make plays where show more come in the nominator. I got Cartiers on my face like Terminator. And these stinking bitches think they slicker than Activator.
All right, and we are back. WTMH Radio, Narcistic Nation. I got like Goldie over here. It's a whole studio. When did Steve, what the fuck did you do?
Billy broke out the
I love this shit.
You know, Stilly.
No, I love this
when
shit.
I come out, I come the fuck out. You hear me?
I
come
see.
Out. No game.
But listen,
no game.
I'm a little mad at you.
Why you mad?
Because you didn't tell me. Because you didn't tell me that you was gonna have all these people up in his bitch.
Show up and show the fuck out. You hear me?
I see.
Yeah,
But listen, you can't be out here.
All my little bitty bitches and whores when I'm stroking that shit. When I'm
All the little bitty
showing
bitches
out.
and whores.
When I do shit in the city, I like to show the fuck up and show up.
Listen, so hold on, and I'm so sorry that I may have forgotten your name. The wild boy over here.
Young Smoke.
Gang. Like,
Gang.
listen, okay, hold on.
Boy.
The story that he told me 2 minutes within meeting me had me like, what the fuck? Who are these people and what is happening?
Yeah.
I need you to introduce yourself.
My name Young Smoke.
Young Smoke. Listen, this dude is apparently really all about that life.
Yeah.
I really didn't know that life. So, can you just tell everybody what you told me
when I first met you?
When you first met me?
Yeah. Well, Tuesday morning, I was shot. And
how many bullets?
They tried to shoot twice, but only one hit because they wasn't real shooters for real. Gang shit.
Damn.
They wasn't real shooters for real.
He was like,
and as soon as I got out of surgery, I told the doctor, the detective tried to come in and talk to me. I'm like, man, where the fuck is the sign out paper? Yo, I mean, this fucking hospital, what the fuck? Like, get me the fuck out of here. I want to smoke a blunt. Like, they trying to give me pills and shit. What? Y'all ain't getting me addicted?
So listen, I just want, like, a lot of people know that I'm really not, like, I'm not affiliated with any of that. So please excuse me if I seemed a little rude.
A whole room full of this shit.
Oh, you in a whole room full of gang.
I was like, wait, what? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm a real life thug. I think I'm going to remake a Tupac.
Shit.
Okay, y'all heard it
Did you
first.
say the T word?
Yeah,
he did.
Hey, I might go do that next. That might be the next move.
So listen, I need you to tell us, where the fuck are you from?
Well, I'm from the West Side. I grew up on the West Side, but I be hustling in Chillicothe.
Okay. In Chillicothe, huh?
Yeah, Chillicothe, Ohio.
I didn't know it goes down. So was it here
It don't
where
really
you
go
got
down
shot?
like that. They try to make it go down like that. They scared of smoke for real. When smoke get on that smoke shit, everything go crazy.
What
Everybody
is that
gets
smoke
scared.
shit? Explain to everyone
The music
because I don't know
explain
what
it
that
all.
smoke shit is.
The music explain that smoke shit. That smoke shit crazy. But I be trying to chill. I'm trying to see a million, man, for my son.
All right, so you from the west side of Columbus.
Yes, ma'am.
You win a whole lot of gang shit in Chillicothe.
Whole lot of gang.
Wherever
lot
I
of gang
go,
shit.
gang shit.
So apparently it goes down in Chillicothe.
It go down everywhere.
So basically avoid at all costs is what you're saying to me?
If you ain't about that life,
I'm not, listen,
If you-
I'm not about that life.
Hey, if you want drove crazy, they gonna drive you crazy.
Nope. I will pass. I will pass on that.
Well, stay up here in the city.
I'll
Well, stay up
stay
here in the city, mama.
I'll
That
stay in the
country life
city.
ain't for you.
No, it's
That country life ain't for you. You better stay up here in the
feel you,
city.
bro, but that's cool on all that shooting shit. But he here to talk about his music.
I feel it. So listen. So again, you said that you were from the west side. When did you move to Chillicothe?
I'm gonna Chillicothe back when I was like, I've been jumping off the porch, man. I've been running back and forth from down there to Columbus.
Okay.
Since I was a little kid, and I just resided down there. 'Cause
Okay.
I found it easier to maintain, easier to provide for a family.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about your music.
My music, for real, I started my music when my brother died. His name's Cameron Thomas. That's what CMB stands for.
Okay.
Cam's Money Brothers. And for real, when he died, I just tried to push myself to the next level. And when I started doing music, I said, man, I ain't gonna do this shit in no garage. I'm gonna take it 100%. Whatever I'm gonna do 100%. I ain't gonna take time. I ain't gonna waste my time. My time is money, and I want to be a millionaire the best way I can. So if I'm gonna do something, I'm not gonna go pay somebody $35 record out their house. Now I'll go pay $120 at the real studio. So I just started investing in myself, and I just started seeing things happening, and I just found good people that found me, and now I'm just trying to build.
Okay, I feel it. So listen, tell me about your latest project.
My latest project right now is with Big Moose.
Mhm.
Right now, man, I think this is going to change everything because now, since I've been shot, at first I was just talking rah-rah shit, talking that tough shit because I am about that life. Don't give a fuck, for real. But my talk transpired in me, and a lot of things changed on me. So now I gotta open my eyes and reevaluate my things and go back at this plan a little harder. And go at it a little smarter and let the grind take itself.
Okay.
Because he put himself in a kind of little tight spot. With me, I do business. I'm just kind of about him, but he came into my studio, to be honest with you, and he couldn't, like, a lot of artists come in there and they got different reasons why they're there. He was there because he couldn't find nobody to really help him out.
Okay.
He didn't really have a whole, he was out here hustling, but he didn't have a whole bunch of music help. So I took whatever he had. Like, it was times he ain't had no bread, but it ain't about the bread with me. Like, any artist in this room or any artist in this city that's here in the sound of my voice, I do major distribution through Universal. I have well over 92 placement tracks. I finished album after album. I just got back from New Jersey recording on the Nate, on the good music, and working on a couple tracks with J. Cole. A couple months ago, we put that little flyer out looking for people in the city.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He walked into the studio, and he just happened to be in there when I was here with Bushwick Bill, finishing up the tour stuff we're doing with the Ghetto Boys, and you know, my end of the
shout
album,
out Bushwick Bill.
my end of the album, what I'm responsible for. So he just happened to be in there to record a verse for another artist, and did a verse. I recognize whatever energy he had. Talent can kind of hide behind the energy, but he came in later on, a few weeks later, and recorded in the studio and did a few songs. And the way I work is this: because we do our own distribution and our own beats and our own placement, we got to commit to an artist the proper way. So I don't like to waste my time and my resources fucking with somebody who's gonna get shot in a week. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it.
And his particular case, he was talking it into his life. He had been saying so much shit was going to happen to him. He was going to do it to people. If you keep talking that shit, the streets is like that. They don't ignore you.
Exactly.
They hear you and they will come get you. You know what I'm saying?
They came got my
the
ass.
energy that you put out into the atmosphere
is the energy you get back.
Exactly. Stop doing that shit. How about that? Okay.
I've been shot and stuff. I survived the streets. You know what I'm saying? But I still out here and I deal with artists. So every once in a while you can't, just because a black man is a wild boy or he fucking turned up. I'm tired of people being scared.
Yeah, I'm too
scared
turned.
of us as black men. Most people scared of him don't want him in the studio.
Yeah,
they
don't.
It doesn't affect me because I'm not afraid of him. He's just a man trying to figure his situation out, period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So even the music that we're going to play is him in transition and him trying to develop himself as an artist. So I want to give everybody that critical understanding that, you know what I'm saying, he's going through something emotional and personal. And it sounds cool and shit like that, but until you get shot and wake up in the recovery room and all light going through that shit, you don't know what that's really like. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in this particular case, I want him to talk about it, but I want him to learn from it at the same time.
Absolutely.
You know the music, the song that he's playing today was one of those songs that came from emotion. Trying to make it, trying to get himself in a situation, because once again, he had been through multiple situations in this city, in this particular circle, for whatever reason. It's just not very supportive of musicians and artists. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's why none of you guys know me. I'm in and out the city every single
I'm familiar with you. Just I'm
we
familiar.
We do so much national business here.
Uh-huh.
Everybody should be reaping the benefit of it.
Absolutely.
But I only come across you guys in these circumstances. He's here for this interview. We had a show we did on Underground Sundays where I was taking artists myself to my recording studio we had in Atlanta. I was recording out of Street Execs at the time.
Right.
And we're finishing it. As long as you had a good song, we were going to take you to Atlanta.
Right.
We got multiple artists in the city prepared, and it was time for them to go, and none of them had songs. I couldn't believe that shit. Everybody wanted to go into the studio and freestyle. And this is not the moment for freestyling. Even if you're good at that, you might want to have a prepared song for the music execs. Fuck me, fuck the rappers in the room. Look at the executives that's in the room that might see you.
Understand, take them notes.
Yeah, see you as a business opportunity. Who's really gonna put $1 million behind you? You couldn't commit to writing a song before you came to the meeting.
I feel it. No, I feel it. So
you gotta commit. You gotta commit to do anything.
Right. So what do you feel sets you apart from everybody else that's new, that's in the game?
Be careful. You ask this question. You ask him.
No. Because I'm gonna put you in the hot seat. What sets you apart from all of these new? Because right now it's like the mumble rap is like the thing.
I'm gonna stop you right now. What sets me apart from everybody else is like our generation right now is fucked up. We're used to looking up to people our age instead of looking up to somebody 40 and 50. And so what my era is like, I grew up in a different lifestyle. I grew up to the streets my whole lifestyle. Like, I didn't come to find music to want to be no rapper. I wanted to be an NBA basketball player. Music found me when my brother died. It was the only way I was taking my pain out without going to go do something I really wanted to do. So when I found music, I'm like, damn, I'm not going to waste my time at it. So what sets me apart than anybody else is, right now I'm doing stuff that's hard for me.
Mm-hmm.
And niggas going to do the easy way. Everybody want to take the easy way out. Like, you got to go big or go home. I got 40-something thousand invested in myself. You know what I'd rather did with that 40-something thousand for real? Went and hit the streets because I'm a street kid.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it's time to grow up sometimes. In 2019, I just wanted to be my time to grow.
So literally, in a literal sense, music saved your life, is what you're saying.
A lot of our lives.
Music saves a lot of
us
lives.
spend more time
Mm-hmm.
either on the street corners or going to the studios, whether it was our people's basements or it was always that. It was either hustling or recording.
Right.
For most of my life until I became probably like 25 or 30 and I could economically afford to pay for good studio time and travel. That was my life. So if you do something for 25 to 30 years, that's a difficult trend to break as a person. You know what I'm saying? So when I know what you're asking, but for younger artists, to his point, the reason they don't have anyone their own age group to look up to because their peer groups change.
Right.
There's no more OGs that's really going to take you and spend the time, money, effort, and resources to develop artists. They want you to email them a song. Nobody gives you a chance to develop yourself individually. So the time frame to be a new musician has been escalated and sped up to the time like social media. In a week, you can have 100,000 views, and a week later, nobody can give a shit about you, period.
Right.
We do.
Like, I just had this conversation, actually, I don't even think, with this guy back here, about the, like, in the era that we are in now, it's like, kind of like a Little Caesars pizza, hot and ready. You walk in, you get it, and you out, and then you'll forget about it the next day.
And that's why we're trying to change get back to artist development,
right?
Because we have a whole group of artists that people are complaining about their music that were never developed.
Right.
So they, like we said, they sat in these same places we were in, recording with their friends, family, people, and that's the music that came out of it, and that's why it sounds like that, and that's why only they understand it. You know what I'm saying? Their lingo, you know, we all know any human being that has ever cooked or sold coke. No, you can't cook coke in the crock pot. Period.
Right.
If you say it too,
I didn't know that, by the way.
Say, well, now you can't, because you won't be able to reach the proper temperature to heat the coke. That's the way it is. It's a science problem, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So cooking coke in the crock pot is not real, but you got billions of kids that think that's a real situation because of YouTube gangsters. They literally learn their lifestyle from YouTube, and they apply it to a whole generation of music, and that's why they look the way they look. I was born in the 70s. I grew up in the 80s. My first record deal we signed was in the middle of the 90s when we were actually getting an opportunity to become entrepreneurs.
Right.
So I'm a result of that era. Well, they're a result of this era where they didn't have any help and nobody developed them. My first Def Jam deal was 10 years, and I didn't get to put anything out myself. I just produced and made beats on other people's records. That's just the way it goes sometimes. But if you tell a young person that they got to wait 10 years to develop their career to get to a point where they can do, they would never do it because it's too quick. You got to be famous now, or you're not gonna matter next week.
Right. I feel it.
It's a different era. So I think, you know, what he's under a very, very comfortable umbrella of help, and I don't think every artist has that opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
And another thing,
don't.
And I'm still thinking about the self. You say what separates me from everybody else?
Yeah.
They want the fame. I want the money.
So you don't want the fame.
Nah,
you just
because streams aren't like the streams are misleading. We want to have this conversation. Streams are misleading.
Yeah, I want.
There was a
the
discussion that was on my news feed about that.
I can prove it. We sell more music in Columbus by download, but we have people that stream at a higher rate than us. So overall, they look at their business equity as being higher. But because the reason they're streaming so high is because your social media and your streams are connected together. So
right.
You might end up with 90,000 collective streams, but you only got paid for 10% of them.
Right.
The true life is to go through your own independent distribution, and that way the streams that you have translate into downloads. If somebody saved their song on your phone, that's a song download that pays you 82 cents. You don't want to keep streaming. Streamers pay 12 to 14 cents, and that's only if you're at the top 40 or national level. If you are an artist in this room, you're getting 15 cents, and that's on your deal. Well, if you signed a 360 deal, 10 cents of that's gone.
Right.
Yeah.
Cost and equity, another 4 cents. So you might make 0.5 cents off your entire album per stream. So you have to sell 90 million streams to even recover the money you owe the record label.
Say it again for the people in the back, because listen, because there was a whole discussion behind, you know, like 360 deals, download streams, and all of that.
Downloads over streams, because if you're focused on people download your music, they're going to have it on their phone. That's how you get the equity, and once it's in their playlist, and also any artist want to get access, we do Spotify playlists. You'll see those.
Oh yeah.
Y'all guys that have my information, anything that I offer to my artists is available, an opportunity for everybody here. Period. Just know who people are, network, and have your business together. That's it. I have one requirement: come to the table as a man. I'm not trying to chase you down the street, and I don't want you chasing me down the street. Come as men, we cool. But we get you on Spotify spotlight lists. We can get you shows in
anywhere
LA,
you want,
shows in New York, real shows. Once you get to the point where your name is buzzing enough, them shows may translate to you being paid market level, not paying paid to go to the show, which will happen. Somebody will give you $152 for your accommodation. No, the featured act is making $40,000. That's market value. So if you're an artist,
got to know the market.
You got to know. So $40,000 is what most of us should be making per show. But you'll never get that money because you don't know your worth. You don't know your market value. So when you go to Coast to Coast Mixtape or iStandard or any of these places, they don't give you, all they're there to market you. You should have sold $40,000 in records off that show. That's why you know your market value right there. I've seen too many artists in this city stand up there on stage, rap, and pay somebody $2,000 and never tell anybody to download their song. You got 80,000 people in the stadium. At least ask.
It's so important that you promote yourself. You have this big, huge audience, and and I've noticed that too. I recently did an event where I hosted it,
and it's ego and pride. We weren't afraid to sell our CDs on the corner. Actually, we wanted to. They don't want to be seen selling their own stuff. It makes them feel broke.
Right.
But I don't care about where I'm at, bro. I want to sell anything I can, bro. I sell shirts.
Once again, influenced by a different group of people telling him that's how you.
So who influences you? So as far as your music,
money influences me.
No. Well, as far as musically, who influences you? Like, who is it that you like that you looked up to as this little kid, as you said, jumping off the porch and
My
everything?
first words was "baby, baby."
And who is that?
That's Biggie.
Okay.
And I listen to Biggie and Pac. And my favorite song is "Dear Mama."
Okay.
Pac. So I listened to that, and Brenda had a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And so I really listen to that music, and like a lot of people listen to music, they just listen to the song. Oh, that's a good song. But do you really feel what that person's going through? Can you try to feel that person's pain?
Mm-hmm.
Like when he came out with that "Dear Mama," man, "Dear Mama" just was.
Was that something that was relatable to
Dear
you?
Mama, I listen to "Dear Mama" every day, and I treat my mom the worst way ever. But somebody ever would disrespect my mom in front of me, I don't care. Hurt like this, I'm coming out this cast. Like.
So even though you hurt her and you disrespected her,
it's a different set of rules.
It's a different set of rules.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I have to ask because
his mama,
if she came, if he came from her womb and and he's still able to disrespect her and not provide her that respect, how do you expect someone else to hold her to that?
Because we all hypocritical. Even Jesus himself was a hypocritical person. If you ask me, everybody.
Listen, you
about
to make some people mad.
Let them be mad.
Everybody has their wrongs and their rights. Like you can't judge, but you can't judge. I don't care who judges me. I don't care what the next person thinks. It's not paying me.
Mm-hmm.
What the next person thinks about me is not paying me. And so with that being said, is when I hold things in a lot, and I shouldn't, and we all do. But until that growth comes out of me, I mean, it's life. It's gonna happen.
Well, listen, we're gonna close this out. keep growing. I'm sorry.
Y'all plugging shit. Hold up.
Right. Well, hold on.
I need to plug little bitty bitches and whores to this dick.
Yeah.
Stewie, hold on. Wait a minute.
Little bitty bitches and whores at 10.
Yeah, the little itty bitty whores.
Shout out to
I got a whole bunch.
Okay, so
It's been
apparently this turned into a my dick
A nigga
ending.
been shot and shit. Like, can I get some pleasure?
Right. So listen, so we're gonna end this on a positive note. Let these people know when your next project is dropping, how they can see you, where can they follow you,
Man,
where can they
follow me
listen
on
to your
IG,
music?
You can follow me on Instagram. My music's gonna be global. You just gotta stick with my Facebook. My Facebook is where I promote
I tell you,
my main thing.
it'll be in the second quarter. The album will be probably dropping right at the middle of March.
Okay.
We got some visuals. We got kind of slowed up. He needs to heal. He can't really shoot any videos right now until he at least get his arm back where he looks, respectable.
I'm not even supposed to be out of bed, but I'm just.
Yet here you are.
We got some medical issues going on right now. You know.
Listen,
you got.
I don't clean up blood, just to let you know. I don't do that shit.
Shit, I don't either. I don't
So
like seeing
give them
blood.
names as to where they can find you, because I mean,
Shit,
obviously.
my name is Marvan Woodfork on Facebook. You can find me at Young Smoke on Instagram. That's where I'm mostly on Facebook, man. Marvan Woodfork, MARVAN Woodfork. WOD.
Hey, you guys
FORK.
start using y'all IGs more. We get paid for that. Like I'm gonna tell y'all, like every 1 minute stream, that's the requirement for your video to get played on YouTube. So if you promote your Instagram videos consistently like you do your YouTube videos,
But,
you can get streams that way. Get your money.
You gonna introduce the song?
Absolutely. Well, actually, I'm gonna have Stewie.
No, I went to Briggs.
Oh, you Briggs? Okay. So
Yeah, I'm a Bruins.
Okay. Shout out to Briggs, man. You got
Shout out to my Briggs Bruins, man. Man, they
Last time y'all won the city, man.
hey, but I know the Western Briggs games, they always fight.
Have a trophy over there, man.
And hey, don't talk about my Bruins because we come and fuck you up, though. We fighters for real.
Oh, so wait, you went to Briggs?
Yeah, they fight the game because they lose.
I'm a Bruins.
So my daughter, she goes. That's where she goes. So.
Oh yeah, they go down out there.
So I hear.
That's what made me.
So I hear.
I was a country school boy. That's what made me.
So I hear. Well, listen, Stewie.
What's happening?
What's the song? We gonna take a break, but I'm gonna have him going ahead and introduce the song.
Hey, all you little bitty bitches and whores.
Lord.
All you little bitty bitches and whores.
My nigga about to premiere and shit.
Yeah.
If y'all can't get to him fast enough, I'm his cousin.
Yeah, that's my cousin
drop
over
that
there.
pussy on me, bitch.
Drop it on.
Nah, but my nigga about to drop. He about to let y'all know who this shit is.
It's called Make It.
Get him, Young Smoke.
It's Young Smoke. This is a piece of my project, man. This is one of my latest. It's my latest. It introduces me, a part of me, for real. I was in my feelings on this.
A little bit.
I was in my feelings a little bit. Yeah. Small.
I don't know why they hating, and I ain't even made it. The times I had to risk my life, and now they wanna take it. I don't know why they hating, and I ain't even made it. The times I had to risk my life, and now they wanna take it. I don't know why they hating, and I ain't even made it. The times I had to risk my life, and now they wanna take it. Now they wanna take it. Now they wanna take it. Had to risk my life, and now they wanna take it. But they got me feeling like I'm remake a pack. No matter pain, yeah, the hustle don't stop. Working like a slave, gotta get the pay. College rule the world, being black is the wrong way. Each and every day, baby, I'm trying to make a way. The struggle and the hustle, you would never know. The pain that I live, trying to wipe my fears away. Going to the church, grandma always told me pray. Oh, Heavenly Father, make the pain away. Oh, Heavenly Father, take the pain away. I know I prayed to you a long time, yeah, let go. I told you that I wasn't gonna kill, not no more. But now you know that these niggas love to play. And I don't be with that bullshit that they own. I don't feel this shit, man. I'm trying to get my money long. I don't know why these niggas playing with smoke, though. I don't know why they hating. And I ain't that even bullshit that they on. I had to risk my life and now they wanna take it. I don't know why they hating. I don't know why these niggas playing with smoke. I had to risk my life and now they wanna take it. Nah, I don't know why that they playing with me. They knowing that I'm young and trying to take over, the city. Oh, Heavenly Father, please pray, give me answers. I just think about the times in the club with Cam and the dancers. I just think about the times in the club with Cam with the dancers. Oh, Heavenly Father, please give me answers. I don't know why they hating, and I ain't even made it. The times I had to risk my life, and now they wanna take it. I don't know why they hating, and I ain't even made it. The times I had to risk my life, and now they wanna take it. I don't know why they hating, and I ain't even made it. The times I had to risk my life, and now they wanna take it. Now they wanna take it. And now they wanna take it. I ain't going, Grant.
There's a place about 1,000 miles away from the ordinary. There's a place a little more dangerous. And you don't have to give a shit to get there. You just gotta think Outhouse. Peter's Outhouse Steakhouse. Well, a brand new menu is like nothing you've ever seen before. With prices that'll make you cry out, what the fuck, Peter? 30 meals under $30, starting at $29.95. It'll make you happier than clubbing a koala or sticking a spear in a croc's eye. So live dangerous. Go to the Outhouse. Peter's Outhouse Steakhouse.
New Flex Dex, aka Young Namas, Ashtabula, Ohio, January 12th on Narcistic Nation. Exclusive interview. Special guest co-host. Let's get it, little bitch.
I see my cousin on Sports Center. I was flexing on Sports Center. Sickers like it's Sports Center. I remember I was poor, nigga. Now I'm flexing on Sports Center. Sports Center. I see my cousin on Sports Center. I was flexing on Sports Center. Sickers like it's Sports Center. I remember I was poor, nigga. Now I'm flexing on Sports Center. Sports Center got high life. I'm a walking highlight reel. Shawty wanna fuck cause a nigga got sex appeal. The flex is real. Eating steak, court size is sweet. Break them niggas ankle. E.T. told them ain't shit sweet. Got my Claire on my body. Shawty ain't shit. She my little nigga Alex He. Killing everything he eat. Shot shooting 3 points. Everything wet in your face. Take that nigga baseline and throw the ooh from outer space. Take advantage of the clock, cause we ain't got time to waste. Like base guy, shorty cooking everything base. 5-star hotel, you see the drip in her face. Got little shorty wet, you see the drip from her waist. You see the clip on my waist, you know everything dirty. Dunk it on his ass, do that little nigga dirty. 3-point library, yeah, I'm magic with the passage. You gon' need some better shoes, cause you running out of elastic. Sports Center, I see my cousin on Sports Center. I was flexing on Sports Center, sickers like it's Sports Center. I remember I was poor, nigga. Now I'm flexing on Sports Center. Sports Center, I see my cousin on Sports Center. I was flexing on Sports Center, sickers like it's Sports Center. I remember I was poor, nigga. Now I'm flexing on Sports Center. Verse number 2, yeah, we going for the throat. Buzzer beater on your beaker, y'all was wishing that we choke. Talking down on no boy, we gon' fill your mouth with soap. And I know you like the dab, cause all the clothes is dope. When the city lost faith, we gave the whole city hope. Giving back to our fans, cause we love all our folk. This is real from the heart, DNA determined winner, and we do it for
plastic. When shorty on the rug, I disappear just like a ladder. Jared Bunch, Johnny David, one hand catch it, Matthew Hatchett. Extra Beulah, where I'm from, and I love my whole city. When I make it to the top, I'm bringing everybody with me. Extra Beulah, where I'm from, and I love my whole city. When I make it to the top, I'm bringing everybody with me. Sports Center, I see my cousin on Sports Center. I was flexing on Sports Center, sick cause like it's Sports Center. I remember I was poor, nigga. Now I'm flexing on Sports Center. Sports Center, I see my cousin on Sports Center. I was flexing on Sports Center, sick cause like it's Sports Center. I remember I was poor, nigga. Now I'm flexing on Sports Center. Cranky, cook 'em, cook 'em, cook 'em. Cranky, cook 'em, cook 'em.
She wanna champagne, fuck my rim, make blood of my chain. I'm a superstar. Whoa, whoa.
Don't kiss me, baby, you can kiss my chain.
Champagne, fuck my rim, make blood of my chain. I'm a superstar. Whoa, whoa.
Don't kiss me, baby, you can kiss my chain.
Every time I come through, they see me smoking on Kush. Nigga, I put that candy on everything I push. Fresh off the lot, I set my shit on sixes. I put the screens in it, nigga, just for the bitches. Rubber bands on my money, Starburst on my neck. I said one word, and her pussy got wet. A nigga tank empty, but I'm drinking champagne. They see me and these bitches wanna all campaign. Fuck a nigga rims and make love to my chain. Drink some of that other shit and smoke cocaine. I ride through slow, sitting up high. It's Gucci everywhere, bitch, I'm so fly. Champagne, fuck my rim, make blood of my chain. I'm a superstar. Whoa, whoa.
Don't kiss me, baby, you can kiss my chain.
Champagne, fuck my rim, make blood of my chain. I'm a superstar. Whoa, whoa.
Don't kiss me, baby, you can kiss my chain.
These bitches wanna fuck me cause my car looks sticky. When I was on the bus, they didn't wanna fuck with me. Got the coke white piping, guts all Gucci with them Yokohama skinnies. Man, that other shit boost. Soon as I turn the corner, nigga, bitches say, damn. Then I eye you, and nigga Superman. You can see the shit I got in my earth through the 10. Write the number down, shorty hit me on the ear. Sweetest in my grill, hella beat in the back. Bitches be like, he ballin', that nigga done that. I ride through slow, sitting up high. It's Gucci everywhere, bitch, I'm so fly. Champagne, fuck my rim, make blood of my chain. I'm a superstar. Whoa, whoa.
Don't kiss me, baby, you can kiss my chain.
Champagne, fuck my rim, make blood of my chain. I'm a superstar. Whoa, whoa.
Don't kiss me, baby, you can kiss my chain.
Don't hop in my car, bitch, if you don't smoke. They be like, is you gonna let me drive your Escalade? No, these hoes ain't never been around no real money. I'm a superstar, bitch, your boyfriend a crash dummy. My chain hang all the way down to my dick. So many flu stones, I can make a bitch sick. Trina got ass and Tamika so thick, but all these bitches wanna do is fuck a nigga nigga whip. The hoes come to me, I don't chase near bitch. Holla at me, shorty, you know I keep it lit. I ride through slow, sitting up high. It's Gucci everywhere, bitch, I'm so fly. Champagne, fuck my rim, make love my chain. I'm a superstar.
Don't kiss me, baby, you can kiss my chain.
Champagne, fuck my rim, make love my chain. I'm a superstar.
Don't kiss me, baby, you can kiss my chain.
All right, we are back. WTMH Radio, Narcistic Nation. This is like the extended version, y'all. I know that we were supposed to go on from 8 to 10, but clearly, whole bunch of gang shit.
Yeah, bunch of gang shit.
I got OTD in the motherfucking building.
OTD, only the dozens.
Only the dozen cousins.
Yeah?
Dozens of us.
So where y'all from?
From Columbus,
Ohio.
City.
Yeah? What side?
North side.
North side.
North side.
Y'all been here y'all's
Gang
whole
gang.
life?
Whole
Whole life.
Whole life. So if I ask you about Jerusalem's, you know about it?
Well, he started laughing, so clearly he knows something that I don't know. So
A little bit.
Little hot little chicken spot up north.
Oh yeah.
I'm familiar.
all right,
Which
so
one?
let's wait a minute.
What
What's happening?
Jerusalem's.
Jerusalem? Nah, I ain't never been in Jerusalem.
Never on Cleveland Avenue.
I keep it on Cleveland. Joyce and Hudson.
Joyce and Hudson.
Fish and chicken in.
Okay, I'm familiar with that. It looks like a little shack.
Yeah.
I rode by that, and it's a store over by it or something, a little corner store.
You guys are talking about something I am not that I'm not familiar with. Well, because I'm not from here, so no.
How long have you been here though?
A long
time. Okay, you uncultured swine.
Bitch.
Yes. I'm gonna have to take you to a few wing spots around here.
Listen, I went to Royals. That shit was live.
Yeah, I like Royals.
Yeah, Royals. Shout out to them, by the way. I probably just gave them a free plug. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so listen. Tell me about yourselves. You guys are from the north side?
Yeah, hey, before we do so, I want to shout out my dude, Gito. He caught the perfect time. Free Gito. What's up? Shout out,
little brother. He in jail.
Little bro.
He's in jail.
Yeah, what's up, cuz? Nah, you on the radio, dude. I'm on the radio? Yeah. Come up.
Was that a curdle in that throat?
Yeah, free Gito. You already know. Free the real, you already know. But yeah, call me back and I'm gonna hit you with all that.
This is some hood ass shit. I just want y'all to understand this.
A transaction just go down?
Nah, I ain't no transaction.
Okay.
Brother, he calling me. He in prison.
You know, countdown. For sure, love you too, bro.
Okay, so Gito was on the phone from jail. Yeah. All right. When does he get out?
2020. Yeah. 19. We don't say 19, but 2020.
2020. Okay, I feel it. So listen, so I need y'all to tell me about yourselves. Y'all are from the north side. Y'all are OTD. What does OTD stand for?
Only the dozens.
Yes, sir.
Only the dozens.
Okay.
It's a bunch of my cousins, for real. We just started rapping, made a little group out of it. Well, I did.
Okay. And how long have y'all been a group?
For about 5 years.
Okay.
We've been family forever, for real.
So are you guys like legitimate family? Because you know how black people do.
Yeah,
so are y'all like blood? Y'all are blood.
I wanted to ask what family do y'all come from?
Oh, we McGowan's.
Okay.
I don't know any McGowans, I don't think.
You gotta know, you know one now.
Is that like a good thing or?
I'm assuming it's a good thing.
Okay. So if I call and be like, I need a McGowan.
You see the whole family pull up.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Shit going down. Okay. All right.
See the dozens pull up.
Say what?
It's gonna be ugly.
It's gonna be ugly. Well, listen, I don't want no bodies, but like,
yeah,
I don't do bodies. What'd you say? I know you got bodies. Oh, you probably got like, never mind. Yo, dirty dick ass. But anyway, so listen, So tell me about your guys' latest project. Hush, Stewie. Tell me about your latest project.
Shoot, well, the latest actual tape that we dropped is called Mobbing Through the City, Only the Dozens, but it's on YouTube. You could check it out on there. We got videos, about a few videos on YouTube. Check out Money Now, OTD Money Now. The project Only the Dozens, Mobbing Through the City.
So where can they find this?
YouTube. It's on all platforms, Spotify, iTunes, or Apple Music, all that. My mixtapes.
Okay. So where have y'all been performing? Because I try to make it out to some of these events. It's been a little minute.
It's for real. I ain't been. We haven't been performing because I had a daughter, and I've been
Oh, congratulations! Yeah. So So where are you guys gonna be performing next? Have you guys booked anything or?
I got a couple shows booked at Scully's.
Okay.
Up and coming, like how soon?
So let us know. Do you have dates?
I gotta check my email. My phone died.
For shame.
We definitely gonna blast it. Y'all can follow the Dozens TV on IG too. We definitely gonna blast it on there.
The Dozens TV.
On IG.
Are there any special characters or anything like that? Underscores.
Nutty Cuddy.
Nutty Cuddy. Lord.
Cuddy, yeah, shout out my OTD Joe. That's what it is.
Everybody, Joe, Doobie, everybody.
Yeah, shout out Doobie.
My brother.
For sure.
Okay. All right. So listen, I probably asked this to everybody tonight. I need you guys to answer, what are your influences? Because I know that you guys is like basically music is life for y'all.
Yeah, definitely.
So who influenced you and who made you say, you know what, like I need to be in this shit?
Really our family, like our whole family
do music.
Do music. When it comes to singing, instruments, guitars, we got a whole live band for real, like produce. We got everything that we need just in our family that doesn't. So and then just our older family. Yeah, type deal for the Jackson doesn't though. 12, you feel me? A lot of it. But yeah, we just the family looking at our, even, you feel me, for real, looking at our moms and them sing, aunties, uncles singing in bands, quartet music. Anybody know what that is?
So do you sing?
Yeah.
Wait.
What is
so?
Sing.
What was this?
What
was this?
With some auto tune, I'll be all right.
Okay. At least you're honest.
Thank you for being honest. Right. Thank you for being honest. At least you're not like Jacquees, who swears that he can sing, but he really can't.
No king of R&B over here.
Is this your gang? Oh gosh. Man. So tell me some of who would be like your dream producer? Like who would you love to just cut an album with? They could be local, they could be like famous people.
Future.
Yeah.
So that's who you classify yourself with? Like DJ that's who Khaled. You group yourself with?
You know what he's doing.
Yeah. So you don't think, do you think
is that the type of music you group yourself with? Like
DJ
Future
I like all music.
Or DJ Khaled?
I like all music. I mean, I got a lot of I like all music. I like to try different stuff too. We all, you feel me?
So when you say all types of music, I need you to name off a couple of genres, because some people will just kind of limit themselves.
I listen to Green Day for real. Wake me up in September. I do that because my birthday in September. That's why.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really, all that MTV when you in the morning waiting for the bus back in the day.
Yep.
All that VH1 music on the ride. All that.
Back when the days were good.
Yeah, I mean? All you had to worry about was school.
When there were music videos.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I can't remember the last music video. Oh, well, no, I lied. Cardi B's Money. Just kidding. I just saw that. So. What do you think of like some of these new age rappers? Like, do you think that they have any kind of longevity? Because a lot of them, we get a lot of old school people that are just like, fuck this shit. It's it's mumble rap. Do they have any kind of longevity?
They got the money coming in. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
That's all really that matter. But as far as longevity, but I think that's just the game. You get what you can while you're in there, then you go start a business.
Well, I mean, you have to look at talents such as, Jay-Z, Snoop.
They got the longevity.
They have the longevity, but you don't think that people like, groups like Migos and Future and shit.
They've been doing it for a minute. Shoot.
Yeah.
I think they
they got some longevity.
So, who is the most influential to you?
Right now, that's out right now.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't even know for real. I mean,
is it because there isn't anyone that's influential, or it's just that there's too many to name?
Yeah, I'm about to say it's too many to name. I like a lot of people, like what they doing. You know what I mean? But I think about the money, the business. I could say the business. I like what Young Dolph doing, how he marketing all his little things he got going on. I like what a lot of the new, how they got the whole scheme thing going on, like how you could get famous off of the right video. If you
SoundCloud, like these SoundCloud rappers seem to like set it off like real quick, and I'm kind of surprised considering. So, do you considering that to me, there's no substance really? It's like I think kind of like now you just need a hot beat, and it's like you take off. So, would you say that you do need substance in your music?
I think I have substance in most of my music. I know when it's time to just turn up though, so because you gotta get the audience. You gotta
the dread shakes
you know what I mean?
And all of that.
You gotta do what you gotta do to get the money in the stream. So I think it's a time to turn up, but I definitely have substance if when we play the music on.
So what song from your album would you say has the most substance?
Money Now.
Yeah, I was.
And why do you say that? Give the viewers and the listeners like a reason why Money Now is what it is.
It turns everybody's head once they hear it. It turns everybody up. They get to jumping around, shaking, like you said, shaking their dreads. I mean, it's just live. It's live for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
So why?
Yeah.
Because it's lit. Once it turn on, catch you in that first 10 seconds, you interested. I would say.
Okay,
that's
but
how I felt when I heard it.
I think the answer that I'm looking for is what makes it have substance. Like, what is it that you guys are talking about that gives it that quote unquote substance?
Need to play it. I feel what?
Because everybody for real, everybody on the same shit. Everybody listen to the same music. You feel me? Talking about people doing street shit, doing all this. You feel me? It's what we saying for real. And it's stuff people out here doing right now. So they feel our vibe. You feel me? They feel the wave.
So you guys rap out. So your music is strictly out of experience? I mean, I'm not saying incriminate yourself.
She's trying to have a tell on ourselves.
No.
Nope.
Like, so blank once for yes, twice for no.
I say no.
How you say hell no?
Hell no. Okay.
I ain't getting nothing.
Stewie, you got any questions for him? Your mic isn't on. Why isn't it on?
There we go. Okay, ladies. Hey,
mic check. 1 2 1 2. Yeah.
Nah, we out here. Shit. Where can we catch y'all tonight?
You can catch me at EXO. You know, that's why I promote that finesse. You know, finesse music. I promote for.
Okay.
You know, catch us at EXO tonight. It's gonna be live. So come on, have fun.
Catch me drinks. With my newborn.
What? So you got a newborn too?
Yeah, out here.
We both got newborns.
Oh, you got babies and stuff.
So all this 3 weeks while I haven't been able to drop dick. These niggas been definitely dropping dick.
Right.
So shout out to them.
Y'all got babies and all of that.
Little girl.
So is it just the one that you you two have?
You only got one.
Okay, keep it that way. Babies are hard.
My baby mom got 2 daughters. I take care of them too.
Yeah. Okay.
I got 3.
Okay.
Basically.
I see you, daddy daycare over here. I feel it. So, what do you have anything else for him, Stewie?
Shit. We about to everybody in this bitch about to find something to do. All these
we need to. You know what? We need to do a freestyle. Where's everybody at right now? I need a freestyle. I need a beat.
I don't freestyle. All right.
You don't freestyle. Who doesn't freestyle?
Me.
You don't freestyle.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. My line. I'm
not a freestyle.
So you don't. Come on. Are you serious? Listen, we need where are the other ones? They just left. Okay, so I guess we're not gonna get a freestyle.
They gotta play some songs though.
Definitely play some songs.
Okay, so do we have a song from y'all?
Sure do.
Okay, can y'all introduce it for me real quick?
It's the same. OTD the same.
Okay.
The same. I mean,
Y'all got any shout outs?
Shout out my boy Doobie, man. Get
to
well.
my
He in the
cousin.
hospital, man.
Shout out to my cousin Doobie.
Fact.
Okay.
My day one, my brother, man.
Sure.
We just need everybody to keep the family, my whole family in your prayers.
Sure.
We got a lot of shit going on, but we strong. We working through it.
All right. So we're going to take a quick break. We will be right back with our finals.
I was told to always remain the same. There it is. I was told to always remain the same. Always been so real, man. I swear I won't change. I was told to always remain the same. Always been so real, man. I swear I won't change. Always doing my own thing. I don't fuck around with new niggas, they only want the fame. Yeah, I was told to always remain the same. Always been so real, man, I swear I won't change. Yeah, always told to do my own thing. I don't fuck around with new niggas, they only want the fame.
Don't come around when you see me pull up in that new shit. Dark tint, can't even see in that bitch and new shit. Niggas tryna shake my hand that I ain't even cool with. Still keep it float on everything just like a cruise ship. Understand, young nigga don't even know how to do it. This FedEx UPS, my young niggas still moving. Feeling like I got an 8 and I still gotta improve it. You still on your last limit, you ain't even proved shit. These niggas talking too much and they ain't even do shit. Killing them like a bullshit. My life is too important. Don't jump, man. My niggas killing over Jordans. Got niggas crashing out and they ain't even got insurance.
I was told to always remain the same. Always been so real, man. I swear I won't change. Always doing my own thing. I don't fuck around with new niggas, they only want the fame. Yeah, I was told to always remain the same. Always been so real, man, I swear I won't change. Yeah, always told to do my own thing. I don't fuck around with new niggas, they only want the fame.
Counting these dollars, my niggas, I ain't got no time, I ain't got no holler for niggas. Remember, I was down bad, I was hurting for cash, they ain't have a dollar for niggas. I need the money, it's surging. Get to that shit in a hurry. Look how the Rory be skirting. After that shit in this flurry. Run up on me in this curtains. Do it because I can deserve it. Do it because I deserve it. And none of y'all niggas can hurt me. I'll be chilling with dozens. Yeah, them my motherfucking cousins. And you know I fucking love them. And you know I fucking love them.
I was told to always remain the same. Always been so real, man, I swear I won't change. Always doing my own thing. I don't fuck around with new niggas, they only want the fame. Yeah, I was told to always remain the same. Always been so real, man, I swear I won't change. Yeah, always told to do my own thing. I don't fuck around with new niggas, they only want the fame.
I know they talking shit about me, but I got the sauce. This rap shit, it would not be nothing without me, cause I got the sauce. I'm too clean. Get your goddamn hands off me, cause I got the sauce. Got these bitches on my dick, I got these niggas trying to be me, cause I got the sauce. I know they talking shit about me, but I got the sauce. This rap shit, it would not be nothing without me, cause I got the sauce. I'm too clean. Get your goddamn hands off me, cause I got the sauce. Got these bitches on my dick, I got these niggas trying to be me, cause I got the sauce. Yeah.
Why would I worry about a hater for? Cause when I look around me, all I see is people like me. I don't ever see haters though. They like, bro, you done moved out the hood and you doing so good. Can you do me a favor? No. White shoes, white shorts with a sweater wrapped around my neck. You'll never be my neighbor, bro. I'm teeing off on the green, nigga. Shit ain't always what it seems, nigga. Ghetto fellow turned bougie, baby. Had to walk away from my own team, nigga. Yes, they really got a nightmare mentality. Me, I'm living out my dreams, nigga. You are not popping. I got stock options. No using the money machine, nigga. Homie fucking with a nigga I don't fuck with. I ain't really got nothing to say. But if my homie fucking with a nigga that's out to get me, fuck both of y'all all the way. Make a nigga kidnap your people if you want them hoes back, well, you better have something to pay. Revenge, bitch, even though you didn't see me seeing shit, I bet you know it's coming your way. I know they talking shit about me, but I got the sauce. This rap shit, it would not be nothing without me, cause I got the sauce. I'm too clean. Get your goddamn hands off me, cause I got the sauce. Got these bitches on my dick, I got these niggas trying to beat me, cause I got the sauce. I know they talking shit about me, but I got the sauce. This rap shit, it would not be nothing without me, cause I got the sauce. I'm too clean. Get your goddamn hands off me, cause I got the sauce. Got these bitches on my dick, I got these niggas trying to beat me, cause I got the sauce. I never swing and bang, I am in my own lane. Sound like another rapper for what I'm successful, doing my own thing. And I bet it ain't a bitch either, it's a deposit whenever my phone rings. So a pistol can't protect this bag, I need something that's gonna go long range. Payroll, they say you're stitching, who said that? Not Killer Calion, man. Might tell my hitters where you living at, but I would never tell the coppers your name. My niggas changed on me, so what? Let squirrel ass niggas go nuts. 9 times out of 10 they will end up hooked on blow, but they will never blow up. Stop saying y'all solid and stop saying all y'all real. Y'all know I know the truth. I'm the Jay-Z of my city. Yo, man, 3% of that nigga, we don't even notice you. I ain't mad at you for hating. You a hater, so I guess you're doing what you're supposed to do. Even though I'm 97,000 miles away from you, I can get close to you. I know they talking shit about me, but I got the sauce. This rap shit, it would not be nothing without me, cause I got the sauce. I'm too clean. Get your goddamn hands off me, cause I got the sauce. Got these bitches on my dick, I got these niggas trying to beat me, cause I got the sauce. I know they talking shit about me, but I got the sauce. This rap shit, it would not be nothing without me, cause I got the sauce. I'm too clean. Get your goddamn hands off me, cause I got the sauce. Got these bitches on my dick, I got these niggas trying to beat me, cause I got the sauce.
Cállate, Maker.
Pull up on your block, then I bleed it. Slide it. If I don't drop some, I can't leave it. Squad got me cold, but this tech got him lean. Never let the beat get cold, where's the mean? Pull up on your block, then I bleed it. Slide it. If I don't drop some, I can't leave it. Squad got me cold, but this tech got